And we're back with Realm of Shade, Curse of Strahd, session 50.
Ah, can we finish it this time?
No.
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 I'm still putting my bets on 52. You guys might fight Strahd today. Depends on what you do. Anyway, this is actually the earliest we've been on time recording in a while. 50
I
minutes
even
late,
didn't
sure.
immediately try to ruin the stream as soon as it starts. I was so polite. And now I'm dying for it. I made an error. I can't breathe.
Anyway, everyone was here last time. Oh, right. First off, Reaper will not be joining us for the rest of the campaign, for reasons I'm not getting into. He is currently in the chat. But beside that, recap. This game won't really be hard to recap, will it? Okay.
Nope.
So zombie. How you feeling?
If I choke in the middle of giving the recap, do I get to pretend that I gave a bunch of additional things that I didn't say while I was coughing?
No.
Then I don't want to recap.
Okay.
Alright.
In that case, how about I roll for it?
Let me actually get the map open to remind myself
enough.
of who all the... Actually, no, they're all dead. Doesn't matter.
Yes. Yeah. Snack.
Yes.
You got rolled, so you do it.
All right. So we came downstairs, got face to face with the alien. I walled a fire. I wall fired her right away. She turned invisible and got out of it, and then we got attacked by the girl we met upstairs, the 3 vampire lady consorts to a boy we don't know are consorts to, but we know because of the picture shared with us. The Burger Mercer was turned into a vampire spawn. Silver one-turned Kalian with a 4th level smite on 2 sword strikes. We murdered the rest of them. Zombie got bloodied because he was trying to up his damage by hurting himself. And then me and Sir Knight followed Kalian back to her tomb, which is where we were at now that combat has ended.
Okay. Yeah, really simple game. It was literally just a combat. So, sure. You have 2 inspiration. I should really decrease the time to a minute instead of 2. Anyway, I need to get the map open myself.
Did I not do it in 1 minute?
It was a minute.
Okay. That was under the assumption of a minute.
Inspiration.
Alright, I'm just going to swap that over and not use the app like I said I was going to do because I'm dumb! Okay. Allow me to real quick reveal map parts that John would be able to see.
Right. Which map are we on?
The Catacombs.
Alright.
What?
I attached it to the Orban sheet and not mine. Oh well.
Hmm. You should be able to double click your token in the
Control.
combat tracker.
Can I do that?
Shift.
Oh, I track.
No. Shift Alt. No. Control Shift Alt.
What are you trying to do?
Control Alt. I'm
There
trying
we
to
go.
figure out where I put this map.
If you put it anywhere.
I did not, it appears. For some reason, though, I have Castle Ravenloft main floor separated out from the cellars, the 2nd floor, the Rooms of Weeping, the Larders of Ill Omen, and the Court of the Count.
Bravo.
Castle main floor is just in its own special place all by itself.
Yeah, just
Just gonna fix that.
double click
There
your
we go. It's now my alt.
token or in your sheet or combat tracker. I think it'll work for combat tracker. It works for me.
What?
Like I can double click any
So what
token in the
works for
combat
combat?
tracker and find it on the map. I don't know if
Yeah,
it'll
you
work for
can
you
do
guys.
that.
Okay. I know it works in the character sheet.
Yes, I'm covered in blood.
Indeed.
Lorbin's gonna punch me out.
John, you are not feeling fantastic. Meanwhile, everyone else is feeling all right because, let's say for maybe Shia, who just
Oh,
feels a
that's a
little
lot
weaker.
of errors.
Yeah, that may be Shia.
Shia's got a bit of a bite.
How's that maximum HP looking?
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Could be worse. From experience, you say?
Yes. What was my original HP?
It's in the one second.
Try the characters.
Yes.
Maximum
Your
is set at
original
right now.
was 82. It went down 22 points. Did a lot.
Not
Oh
bad.
yeah,
You're
that,
not 30.
because that was a crit. They critted on the bite, so they managed to do 22
Yeah, that was
necrotic.
a really bad one.
Yeah. All right. At the end of the session last time, John decided to hex Glorbin.
Move the sex over from the other vampire spawn, whichever one it was.
Mm-hmm. Casimir shall. He's not going to make his way over to the party because they are probably crowded enough. He's actually going to inspect the bodies. Kellyanne is silent for the next couple minutes.
So should we check on them? They seem to be taking a while to get here. I don't hear combat anymore.
Kellyanne, sorry. Had Kellyanne on the mind, meant Irina. Irina suddenly comes to a realization. Turns around, doesn't give Kellyanne another look, and starts running this way.
Oh boy. You ready? Okay. Cornelius watches her.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
The others see, the others still near the combating Casimir see Irene as she just sort of falls to her knees next to Bismarck's body.
Ah. Whoops.
We should find some place to hunker down. I'll bring him back to life.
Oh boy.
Are you? You're still trying to get in that arena?
No. John's just going
So
to bring
which-
Bismarck back to life.
Are you animating him? Because resurrection and all that jazz won't work.
Why won't it work?
Because he's a vampire spawn.
You
Is
said it
that
like
not
this
how
before.
Shane described it last time?
Hmm?
As they won't be able to be resurrected as actual people if they were turned to vampire spawn. I thought that was something
They
stated.
can still be brought back.
Yeah. Or his dead doesn't bring them back as undead, it brings them back as a living person again. Animate dead.
I thought that
Window.
because they were
Boss or
vampires.
something.
You just haven't had really reason to
Bring
discuss
one
it
back.
or bring it back. Yeah,
Go
they
check
were,
on
they were either faceless or were really just faceless. Let's be honest.
They were either faceless or they were fucking villainous.
past all the dead bodies. He's exploded. As in, actually none of them, because the only person he exploded was Irina. Or not Irina, Callian.
Now, did you say you can
Oh, wow.
bring him back
work.
in character?
Yeah, that was in character. Sounds like we need to find some place to hunker down, and so we can. I'll bring him back to life.
We're bringing back who?
You can
Bring
do
Ismark
that?
here back to life.
Oh, poor Ismark. When did he get here? I didn't see that, actually. I want to point out, Sir Nice Squire didn't see Ismark at all. He also didn't see the child who is now, like right in front of Glorbin?
Dead around
He
the corner.
doesn't know that she's dead.
He doesn't even see her yet.
Yeah.
As long Shia will let Kalian walk out if she doesn't do anything crazy.
Well, I'm going to bunker down here for a little while.
I feel like we should find a room. Then again, I suppose a big hallway like this might not be a bad idea. I feel like having an area with a bunch of corners is not the best either.
Alright.
After all, we got ambushed by the vampire spawn because of that exact thing.
Well, there are several tombs around us, so... anything could be hiding
Might be a
within
good idea
them.
to make sure.
Cornelius, keep an eye on that.
Or
Okay.
it might be a good idea to make sure there aren't any others hiding. Steps around the corner. Hello, Glorbin. How are you doing? What? What did... Just looks at the dead body of the child.
The child.
The child.
Sir Knight, you look to the child. Back to Glorbin. Back to the child.
Notice a very
to a wall.
Notices a very
The child
distinct
connector Glorbin at all.
To a wall.
John, can you bring back another person? Oh no, Glorbin disappeared into the wall.
Oh, you're having him disappear. You're having him get walled. I see. I thought you were going. I thought you were gonna have someone play him again.
Nah,
Okay.
he's needed elsewhere.
Oh, where
God,
did
you
Glorbin
decided
just
it was
go?
time
He
to
just
go.
moved. That was Glorbin right now. So yes, John, can you heal another? Bring another person back.
It would take a really, really long time.
I think you need to take care of yourself first. You look like
I mean,
shit.
I'm still
Respectfully.
standing.
Hardly.
So nice into his inventory, quote unquote. What do I have here? Oh, a blanket.
Well, I suggest we do not stay around
I'll
here.
take the robe of I'll take out the rope of useful items and wrap the child's body in it as a carrier. Don't worry, everything's gonna be all right. I'm sorry I wasn't able to protect you then.
I just need to double check something about her. Just continue on.
I vote we find a room and hunker down.
I like that plan. Feeling a bit drained, if I say so myself.
Quite literally.
That's why I said it.
We can try returning to the room upstairs, or we can stick around here, though. Not sure how I feel about, well,
Sleeping in a crypt.
yeah, it's a bit more of a connection to him than I'd prefer.
Back
Also,
up
he
would
might
a
be
better
down
idea.
here, and I'm terrified of that.
He might be able to pop out around the corner and grab you.
Yeah.
If we do find him, we'll just sit on his coffin so he can't get out.
That's a good plan, Shia. You know, if we find his coffin, he's in there, we should just stab a sword through it to pin him down. After all, if you ever heard about the legends, stakes are originally meant to keep vampires pinned to the ground from rising out of the grave.
Indeed.
Sure, sword is good enough. Especially if it's a holy sword.
Indeed.
Bzz. Sun sword activates. Bzz. Wonder how many we can stab into his body. At least one for each leg and arm.
I can do at least 6 sun swords.
That's enough for each part, each limb.
And his head, and his heart.
Indeed. We have a plan.
You all scare me. Agreed.
Comes with the territory.
Yeah.
Wonder if my manacles work on him.
So is
Not holding on.
Cornelius guarding that woman?
Yeah, I did ask him to. I don't know if he listened to me.
Well, he's not here, so
My check.
Zoom in.
hello.
Cornelius? She's still in there? Checks, opens door. Alright,
Hey.
you're still in here.
How's it going?
Hi. Oh, yeah, not bad. Is holding the child in a cloak or in a cape right now. So
no.
you're going to just stay in here and rest?
Pretty much. You. Man,
What?
what the hell?
What?
You!
What? You? What do you mean by you?
You
I-
hit like a truck.
Like, you. Okay. See this boat? This
Yeah.
boat I'm in? You hit like this if we were going full speed in a fast river. But
Pulls off the
instead.
pulls off a patch off a cloak as an entire rowboat shoots out of it, like this one.
Okay.
Can I actually do an attack roll by accident on that shade?
I'm gonna make a roll dex save.
Okay. I want this boat to go flying at her. Just because
how
it
big is the boat?
amuses me. It's like a rowboat.
Okay. We'll probably fill up.
I think it would probably be like a 2-person boat or something like that.
All right. Understood. Killian. Rolling me a save. You are really good at those, aren't you? Oh yeah, you have a +9 on dex saves, don't you? Uh-huh. Okay.
You made the save.
With flying colors. So as this rowboat, you throw out this patch that expands into a rowboat. It cracks the sail of this boat as that falls almost onto her. She manages to avoid being hit by this, as several of these not metallic, oddly, coins go spewing over the floor that were all within the boat.
Oh, that's weird. What are
Okay,
those cards?
maybe put that away.
I can't.
Okay.
Once it comes out, it stays out. It's very unfortunate. I really wish I knew how to put stuff back.
You
Otherwise,
waste-
I would have put an entire hole back in there.
This really shouldn't come
very
from someone who's
useful bit.
flying, but who can turn herself into someone who can fly. But that is a waste of a perfectly good rowboat.
It's not like we used it anyways in situations where we probably could have.
Anyway, what do you want?
I'll just making sure you're going to stay in here. We're going to head on and take a rest for a bit.
Okay. Good luck with
Just
that.
making sure. Good luck with that. Yeah, you too. Oh yeah. Stet's back in the room. If you come after us again, I will make sure to smite you.
Well, considering my
Steps
contract
out.
is going to be up pretty soon, you don't need to worry.
Oh, I already walked away. I didn't even listen to her.
She yelled out. If you listened, doesn't really matter. All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cornelius, come on.
Okay. I'm gonna keep doing that.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I forgot. Can I select both of them at the same time? I don't think I can. No, I can't select both of them at the same time from what I'm seeing it.
I think
Otherwise, it would be really easy to move multiple tokens at a time.
You don't have that, do you? Hold on. Oh, you do. You see that's on your top bar? Do you see that's a little check mark thing with the little bars? That button?
Check mark thing. Like top right or top
Yeah,
left?
top left. Should be with the other buttons, like the targets.
Oh, I have to. Oh, are you talking about?
If you don't have the map
Okay.
in the background, there's a button that is selection
Yeah.
mode, and you can select multiple tokens.
Okay, there we go. That is always covered up by the
Yeah.
players at the top, so I've never seen that button before.
As useful as the background button thing is, yeah. Actually, I don't know how big your guys' screen is. I'm just going to take this.
I'm trying to move us in a range where we both are.
See if that helps you. Though you might have smaller screens than I do.
There we go. I should be able to move them both now. Yep. Oh, I can move Shia too, actually.
Anyway, so what are you guys doing?
Finding a place to rest.
Understood. Just know that the longer you guys dawdle, the more of a chance you are to encounter something.
So do we just want to go back up to, like, I guess that chapel area, or I don't know.
Is we need to find some place with one entrance, one. We need to figure out a place with one entrance, something easily defendable.
I need to check.
I almost want to ask what's down that hall because I don't know if that hall with the stained glass mirror or window is one way or not. Looks like it might go into two different directions.
You'd have to check.
Otherwise, that might have been a good area. So, yeah, why not?
It is a really, really open area.
Is it? Let's send Cornelius down there real quick. Check.
What Cornelius sees as he descends these wide steps that are actually flanked by two alcoves.
Okay.
I just clicked Kalian instead of the description I'm looking for. Like
Oops.
with each alcove taking up the full 30-foot height of the ceiling are these bronze statues of warriors. And there's a soft blue curtain. Apparently, there's a curtain. Fun fact. Oh, a curtain of light, not a regular curtain. It's just a curtain of light.
Interesting. We can probably make a new what was it? Blanket out of that or whatever it was.
Jeez.
We kept making stuff out of curtains with.
And revealing the entire room. That's Cornelius is standing right on the pin, bastard. You see this or he sees this tomb that rests in hushed silence. Tall stained glass windows dominate the eastern walls, allowing dim light to fall on two coffins resting atop white marble slabs. The one against the north wall is marked King Berov von Zarevich, and the one against the south wall is marked Queen Ravenovia. Von. These are complicated names, yo. Ravenovia von Rowan. I'm just gonna type it.
Oh, no, it's alright.
Here. That one's obvious. And Royan? Royan? I don't know, man.
Ryan? Yeah.
All right.
Okay, then. Cornelius is gonna walk back.
I don't know, man. It's something.
Then looks like a hallway that has an ending to it, but there's stuff there. I mean, if we want to go over there, does seem like there's a possibility of 2 more spawns being in those.
Well, if we take him out, it looks like a fairly defendable position.
Well, so long as we get to safety, or at least relative safety.
Yeah. Who's in agreement to go over there? Or do we want to go back up? It's quicker to be here, and our goal to be closer by.
This sounds good to me.
All right. Lead the way, Cornelius.
Okay. All of you shall follow. Oh. The introduction song is playing from the Chris of Strahd album that I found a little while ago. Neat.
Might be a good idea to make sure that these are empty first before we start resting in case we get ambushed.
Strahd, you want to help me with
So-
this?
Okay.
I will
Move
ready
off
a
side ones.
I will ready my weapons. As for once they lift off the lid.
Works.
His
Oops, come on.
parents?
I would assume, but
Probably like
granted his disposition, I would not put it past him to vampire spawn his parents.
On your screen.
You're probably right. All right, so with relative ease, you
I
Divine
was
sense?
just saying I have the Sun Sword prepared.
Okay.
How many projections do you have, by the way, Shy, at the moment? Left. Like 3. Because it might be a good idea to give. I was gonna say it might be a good idea to give Cornelius a Sun Sword too, just in case.
I think I have one because I'm not reinforcing anyone. So
Okay.
I'll get because I have one for you, one for Irina, and then one for Cornelius because I'm not reinforcing anything at the moment.
Yeah, just good idea to have it on him since he has extra attack and all that.
Not sure what's going on Christian's end.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
All right.
Like he's in the right place for me. Okay. Yeah, so you managed to push off the or push to the side the the lid of this coffin. Inside you find just an old skeleton, tattered and covered in a tattered white shroud.
Alright, seems normal.
Check the other one.
Make sure it's not like an animated dead or something. Touch it with sun sword. Poke it a little bit.
You burn the shroud a little bit, but otherwise, does nothing.
Alright, seems good. Putting the lid back on. Alright, let's check the other one.
Irina backs up. A little fearful. When you open up this, you see what looks to be almost human looking. I actually have an image of what he would look like. You see that man, but upon further inspection, it doesn't appear to be actual skin, but rather wax. Some sort of effigy made of a whole lot of wax, expertly crafted.
Not even a corpse. Wait, does that mean his corpse can be somewhere else?
Probably.
Roll me perception.
All of us?
Just those who are looking into the coffin.
Yes, I am paying attention to it, but from a distance. So does that count for me? Because I'm too far or
Disadvantage.
disadvantage? Okay.
Okay.
Whoops.
You... John rolling twice. Okay. It was to... For...
Cornelius coming in with a nat 20.
Meanwhile, Shizuka's there with a 3.
Yeah.
All right.
No, just who looking in it. Chris.
Those who are right next to the coffin do notice that there is some sort of the coffin isn't as deep as it should be, especially looking at the outside of it. Upon further inspection, you notice that there is a almost hidden compartment at the base of it.
Oh.
Projects holsters weapons, projects crowbar.
Okay. Feel free to
Ready
roll a
and
strength check.
With advantage, don't forget.
Mhm. So, with your modifier, you would have succeeded, considering it does not take any effort to open. As it slides open with relative ease. You almost break it, break this drawer-like compartment off of its mechanism or whatever. And in this rather shallow compartment, you see the bones, the more masculine bones of you would gather to be King Barov.
Oh, well, I think we found his body. Or corpse. What's left of it.
Alright.
Is it just the bones in there?
Just the bones.
Alright. That's a bit weird, but okay. Alright, well, at that, I think we're done investigating here. We should be able to bunker up then.
Alright, so, what are you guys doing? Short rest or a long rest?
I would prefer a long rest.
So would I.
I feel like they're gonna want a long rest.
Okay.
Just curious.
Who would like to keep watch? The first time that I even bring this up. I think.
I will,
So does Sir not even
as
need
well as
the...
Cornelius. What?
Technically not. He can just,
So-
or Cornelius can just sort of. Really, Sir Knight can just. Okay, let me just real quick. For you. Set sharing and then sync client view. That should help.
Oh, there's an update to my weapons. It says if they're one-handed or two-handed now.
Yeah. That was. I think they added that themselves, and now it's. I don't know. It's really confusing.
Huh.
Anyway. Yeah.
Oh,
So
Shade.
what?
When this is done, I need you to share the mace with me.
You're right. Other people also have objects that need to be identified, right?
I think maybe. Did we already do that? I forget if we already did that.
There, you got a couple more items after going into
got
the
the mace.
the mace. And did you pick up the statue?
The statue? Which statue are you referring to?
There was a statue in the chapel.
I thought you or John picked it up.
I think I picked that up. Ooh, it was either me or John. Let me check my inventory.
In the meantime, Sir Knight and go away console. Okay, console just keeps appearing.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay, do you have it? Alright. I remember someone picked it up.
All right.
I know I didn't.
Cornelius sets himself there. I'm sure Sir Knight will probably
Sir Knight and Greg.
sit next to him.
Probably.
Greg also could.
Since we're doing a long rest, I'm leaving the body of the child with him. John.
Indeed. Okay.
It only takes an hour.
Does anyone want to retrieve Ismark's body?
That's what John said he's
We-
doing.
we have that.
reviving.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
he already has that.
All right. I'll set.
We're trading Glorvin for Ismark. Nothing of value was lost.
You know what? We're trading Glorvin for an NPC that can turn into a dragon now because I have polymorph.
Oh my. Oh
Okay.
my.
Before we actually do the long rest.
I forgot what the longest or the highest CR creature was. It was like a dragon or something. I think it was actually a dinosaur. It was like a T-Rex.
Who is doing what in their sheet?
Hmm?
Who is doing what in their sheet? In their actions tab.
What?
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, mine's closed right now.
Interesting.
I just opened mine up to take a look at what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, you. My longbow and the pike lost their damage.
Interesting. I don't know what's going
just
on.
gotta tab
Anyway.
over to spells to take a
I mean,
look
I
at
don't
the
use
polymorph
them.
one.
I'm not gonna be using them, so it doesn't matter to me.
So, is there anything anybody wants to do before we get onto the long rest things? Why are you coming up with that?
During
away.
the long rest, I want to make those bagpipes. That's a thing for later.
Okay.
John said he was going to res Ismark while he goes on watch.
How long is he going on watch for? 2
Tech-
hours?
One moment. I just need to check the trait. Do not age.
I think it's something in the update probably broke it.
What trait are you taking a look at, Shade?
Restless. There we go.
The restless one,
Only-
that's 4 hours.
Vision, instead of sleeping, you can enter an inactive state for 4 hours each day. Okay. So what you could do is, over the course of the long rest, is that take turns taking your 4 hours.
Yeah. Because I'm the one that requires the least amount during a rest.
It keeps coming up with the script
Long
error.
rest is 8, so I can take half of that.
I might need to disable the extension I have next time anyway. If it keeps coming up with that. All right. Yeah, that's what's been coming up for me as well.
Is it just like specific weapons, or is it
I don't know.
general ones for you
It's
guys?
specifically coming up for me, and I'm not doing anything. I'm gonna guess it has something to do with that. Anyway, so she's just going to make the bagpipes of the damned, which
correct.
will be great for in such a small area, I'll say, or
It helps exactly 2 party members.
place with a whole lot of walls and stuff. That's gonna reverberate like hell.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
we're in a chapel, man.
You're in a
It's
Catacombs.
supposed to reverberate. Hey, there's stained glass windows. It's chapel enough.
So what if I have stained glass windows in my house, then it's a chapel now?
Yeah, just put up an altar.
Good to know that's the prerequisite for a holy place.
Yeah, put up an altar and put one of your D&D books on it. Open. Which flavor do you want? Do you want to use the new Tasha's Cauldron? Is that the new Bible for D&D?
Still gotta pick that up physically.
You don't have that physically?
No.
If you get rid of the weapon and throw it back into your sheet,
Become God.
but zombie, isn't your house attached to a chapel? Or incredibly near one?
All right.
What the
Because your
hell?
dad's a priest.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
If no one else is going to discuss anything, Irene is going to stay quiet, very to herself right now. Casimir is just being Casimir. He eventually goes into his trance, as elves do.
Pointy-eared
So,
bastard.
This is technically. I need to roll a lot of things real quick.
Okay.
Oh boy.
'Cause I'm supposed to check for encounters every 10 minutes.
Oh,
Ah!
my.
That's neat. Watch Shade roll nothing.
Oh, I
no
will
encounters
despise it.
during the entire. That's how our
But-
luck has been. You'll get like 2 encounters at most.
Okay. I'm only going to do half of that. Because in theory, I'd have to roll 48 times. Now, you would
That's
think
a bit annoying.
that I would roll an encounter on 48 die. Statistically, I probably should roll like an 18 or above on that many dice. But it's me we're talking about, and encounters we're talking about.
You're rolling D20 for this?
Yeah, it's standard.
Alright.
Imagine getting 3 encounters. How many? How many we get?
Zombie, why do you jinx it?
Getting 3 encounters?
Okay. Alright, I'll accept it. I will accept it. First off, I would
Long
like
rest.
the 3 of you to roll me perception for each hour. So
Okay, so that's the perception rolls.
the people who are on watch, zombie.
I might go to skills real quick.
Close your eyes, you piece of shit.
My eyes are open.
He's rezzing Ismark the first hour.
Uh, 8 hours.
So I got us covered most of the time. Let's see what Cornelius does.
Okay. That's a lot of dice.
Oh wait, fuck. Okay. Hold up. I was doing a double click because I was doing it how my skill sheet was. That's not how that works at all. Did I do one too many times for Cornelius? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the last two, the 14, 19, don't count for Cornelius. Don't worry, like certain nights rolled in like the 20s a couple of times. I saw at least one. Was that 8? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Of all things for you guys to encounter.
Yeah, let's see. There's 16, there's 19, there's 21, there's 19. So it's pretty good perception rolls.
Okay. I've got to check a lot of things, guys. Shit.
Take it easy and say we don't run into anything.
What fun would
Try
that
and
be?
make sure to stay by us, by the way, so the sun swords don't go away when we step 60 feet out of range. Because you're at the 50 mark back there.
So, not yet. I will long rest the party, and that will reset your abilities.
Okay.
So, in the first 3 hours go by with nothing really happening. The catacombs are eerily quiet. Reaper popping in saying for the first encounter 3 Glorbins pop up. That would be a nightmare.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you use polymorph to turn him from a rat man into a rat.
Okay. Going on to the 4th hour when Sir Knight and Greg are about to switch their shifts. You hear a mass amount of fluttering. You've heard it before as swarms of bats, hello, come around the corner.
I have a plan.
Yeah.
Wall of fire.
It was right there.
I'm prepared. I don't think these bats will last nearly any time.
Exactly. Would Shia be able to just like lazily throw one of the wall of fire gems?
How do you want to throw a gem?
Shia would probably be sleeping at this point.
Okay, fair
It
enough.
is, it is 4 hours into your rest. But Greg, Sir Knight, and Cornelius are attentive here. So I'm real quick going to set everyone who is entranced or sleeping to 0 initiative.
Damn.
Except, well,
Are we just using the same initiative as last time?
because none of you are going first, and you guys saw it, I'm going to allow you guys to reroll initiative.
Okay.
And only those who are attentive. I will real quick
Did we roll
roll
my initiative?
Greg's. You did not.
Oh, I clicked the button.
Cornelius did better. But did you double click the button? Okay, they
There
are
we
still
go.
going first.
That's fine. Will they hit? Maybe.
Alright, so Swarm of Bats 1 is going to flutter on down.
What's my AC at the moment? Is it 24?
Hello.
It's 24.
Can they hit you?
The answer is no.
They can. If they nat 20.
In that 20 in order.
I mean, that's a hit regardless, but that is legit what they need based on their modifier. Okay, so Swarm of Bats 2 is going to go ahead and bap and miss Greg as they try to overwhelm his sheer boniness. Doesn't quite work out. That is not important.
You don't
Bats don't know better. They're going to try to attack the. They're going to try to attack the robot. As they
That's fine.
try
Wait,
to.
why don't you sleep, zombie?
It's dirty elf.
They nat one.
Moon. I am the night.
Again, I need to go through this campaign's log and just see how many times I've nat one done a d20.
Yeah.
It is a crazy
I
amount.
think last session really, session really like
I
damped
am the
that.
moon. I once had a girlfriend, but then she died and turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
That's tough, buddy. That's rough, buddy.
All right, Cornelius.
Oh, very nice.
All right, so Cornelius is going to and pull the sun sword out.
Wait, do I have to be conscious to project weapons?
Do you? Check real quick. Otherwise, he'll just punch it. We're checking which guy needs to be conscious real
And
quick.
they
Actually,
last until the end.
The end of a long, short or long rest.
Yes, if you fall unconscious, projecting weapons beyond 5 feet of you are automatically dispelled.
You are technically
5 feet.
unconscious because
Yeah.
you're sleeping.
All right, that's fine. You can punch it. That's fine.
All right.
I'm sorry, I didn't think of that earlier. That was my bad.
That's
That's
a
a hit.
5. That's still a hit.
They only have a 12 AC, man.
He hit right on the dot, and then the
Uh,
second attack will go ahead.
Yep. Asp. Mm-hmm. You're not doing great with the rolls. That's not going to be great for anything other than a bat.
We're wasting bad rolls early. That's what I'm taking this as.
I need to check a thing. Where is that? Where is aspect of the moon? It's been almost 4 hours.
So Isaac would have been up by this point.
God, I hope not.
Can't wait for Uber to go and start correcting that.
All right.
You mean not Isaac? Isaac is still being resurrected.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up.
Wait a minute. Oh wait, no. I'm wrong. Ignore me.
Let's have that conversation. Okay.
Is Mark with only
And you would have had
some
enough time
semblance of-
to get the child up too if you did that.
Yeah. Just to get that out of the way, while bats are being fought 4 hours through, Ismark does come to. Irina already fell asleep. He thanks John. It's a little silent after. I know he kind of sounded like Matt Mercer, apparently. That's where he got the Burger Mercer thing.
He looked like
It looks like it.
Also looked like it, too. But I cannot, for the life of me, remember how he sounded. We'll get to that. But for now, combat. Yeah. So, Cornelius just punches some bats. Just like how we'd done a few hours before, I think. A few hours before. Did you guys fight bats? You guys fought bats recently, but not
maybe?
that recently.
Oh no, yeah.
It was still a few hours before. There not a lot of time passed between your encounters. Maybe an hour or so.
We fought bats too in the encounter with Kalian earlier, but that.
Anyway,
I remember.
Greg. You didn't drag it onto the bat, but that is still a hit. And there's a nat 1.
Oof.
Bravo.
These hand symbols now by the weapons.
It's your handedness.
Oh, it's the extension you enabled. You said you did.
Is it an extension or is it for
I think it's an update.
I thought.
Yeah,
'Cause
because both of my
the-
two-handed weapons were the ones that disappeared.
The symbols changed.
I remember. Okay, I remember you said that you got an extension for that.
I do have an extension for that.
But I thought you said it was an update
Yes,
with
you did.
the system.
You made 4 attacks.
Or yeah.
So you hit with 2. Yes, okay. All right. Yeah. So, Greg goes ahead and stabs a few bats. I'm not really going to make a big deal out of this encounter. It's random. And it's the one you guys have gotten twice already.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay. John, who's attentive. Open Xanathars just so I can read that ability. Mostly because I'm unaware. Okay. John from the back fires past Glurvin's Greg's head with a firebolt, which catches one of the bats and starts spreading to the other ones, making a bunch of them drop. And don't think there's anything else. If there's anything else you want to do or can do. Huh. Okay. Sir Knight.
Alright, well, I'm going to be moving here first. Nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to take movement to go here, and that'll be 25 in total this turn.
Understood. Yeah.
Oh, let me re-roll that one more time, make sure I didn't crit.
No.
No, I didn't crit.
Greg would have
Close.
critted.
Yeah, he would have crit. Would have been nice earlier.
You've critted once or twice. Yep. So Sir Knight brings up his sword, charges past Greg, giving them giving the last few bats a good slashing, and then charging at the other swarm. Back to the top of the initiative with swarm of bats. Not in a good position, but bats are not intelligent. And you own... Well, you can certainly try to hit Cornelius. You have a better chance of hitting Cornelius than Sir Knight.
Yeah, Cornelius regenerates, so.
However, you're the one that attacked last, so they rolled a 12.
Yeah. Cornelius, finish them.
Finish him. Can he finish him?
Finish him.
Yes, multi-attack, he could. And
Potential. Especially like crits or something.
a bitch of a multi-attack if, on top of that.
Yeah. Still matches a hit.
Yep.
I think real quick, just roll both those stacks before I do damage.
Mm-hmm. You're probably going to be able to do it.
No, I don't want to grab another die to roll. I want the 2 die for the damage.
Oh, oops. I forgot to paste the messages in the servers I usually post in. Whoopsie! Reaper got me handled.
Well, I heard someone get notification. Probably zombie. There it is.
And posted there. Thank you, Reaper. And posted there because I forgot to do it there as well. I've got so many books stacked on so many books. Oh my god. Yeah. Cornelius just sort of punches, grabs, and stomps on bats. In this very strange display of what almost looks like a robotic dance, as he's beating down on bats. He just sort of starts breakdancing.
Hello, arigato, Mr. Robot.
Spins on his back a little bit.
We're doing the Majima style of the breakdance style from Yakuza.
So, yeah. That's the bats.
That was
Another hour.
very uneventful.
The full 4th hour goes by. Nothing really happens. I need to real quick roll on the trinkets table because you guys got a trinket of all thing on the random encounter table.
What?
You can come across the trinket instead of anything else.
We just came, like we're standing there looking out the hallway, and all of a sudden there's a trinket that just goes flopping into the middle of the floor.
Well, that's incredibly
Someone
dumb.
just yeeted a trinket and then ran.
I'm going to roll a different table instead. Because the thing that I got, because I rolled the gothic trinkets table from the haunted one. I got a 1. Of course, I managed to get a 1 on a D100.
Shade's gonna check back through the logs later. You're gonna check back through the logs later and just see that. Oh yes, that's another one.
I will write down the stats for you guys.
It'll be an end of like game stats of like all the different statistics that you would see at the end of the game. Total play time, number of enemies killed, number of deaths, most favorite moves, number of nat 1s, number of nat 20s rolled.
But what I got was a picture you drew as a child of your imaginary friend, which would be very scary to find in the stomach of a bat.
Oh wow, that's not unusual for Barovia.
Even more.
Hey John,
more
is this your
terrifying.
But what you do
That's what
find
cheese comes.
is a candied spider in the stomach of a bat as you slash the last one.
Huh. You want it? Intrinsic egg.
I can't eat this. Wait,
No, with that attitude.
is that not what we were? Never mind.
Joking. Throws it behind him. Hits Shia with it.
Shao, you're suddenly awoken by something hitting you on
No,
the
no, no.
forehead.
Nope, he's still asleep.
Okay.
It'll be for the next 4 hours later.
All right. There is
The next 3 hours.
there's just sort of a spider stuck on his forehead, a candied spider, but it's going to be really
That's gonna
exciting
get
when he wakes up.
crusty. He's gonna try. He's gonna wake up and then jump up, and it'll still be attached to him.
It also has a little bit of bat stomach acid
Ooh.
and
That'll be
some
fine.
blood, but
It might blend in with his hair.
It might.
But
I
by this point, he's looking more like the Khaled version.
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Put away Xanathars because I don't need that anymore. I understand the ability now.
So he's got a little bit of white. He looks more tan in certain spots.
Oh yes, it was called Breaker Style. Thank you, Christian.
Okay. Coming on to the 7th hour. You see floating by all of you, about 10 feet away, is this curious object that is drifting slowly through the air. That's a dog. It's a dog, guys.
It's a dog. A dog is drifting.
It's a dog that's now barking because her mom is not home until 11.
Oh, I think I'm getting that issue Christian had earlier, but it's with Shia's token instead. I was like, oh, he put down an invisible Shia. No, wait, never mind.
Interesting. It seems to be held aloft by an invisible force. What you see, is this a purple handkerchief, chief, whatever.
Handkerchief.
It just sort of stops for a moment, just floating there. Begins drifting towards you.
So it's like
harmlessly.
just this floating thing.
Mm-hmm.
The floating dog.
It's a. That was a joke.
Yeah.
It's just a floating handkerchief. As it grows closer,
Divine
you see.
sense.
Okay.
They're undead. Okay. In 60 feet of me.
Is. Well, yes. Right next to you.
That's on me.
But not in front of you.
You sense an undead within yourself too.
As it grows closer, you see it's got these white ruffled edges and seems to be
Undead, by the way?
smeared.
I didn't hear.
It's not undead. Seems to be
okay.
smeared with this what appears to be fresh blood.
Oh, cool. It's a good thing we don't bleed.
Just
Not through
continually
this thick armor.
continually floats towards you until it's like right up into your face. It just sort of plops into your face.
Alright.
Trying to move past you, but it can't. Just sort of keeps banging against your helmet.
Yeah, traffic is blocked here. You have to take a detour. I like the diplomacy with it to get it to turn around.
All right. You can certainly roll me persuasion.
Alright. Hell yeah. Persuade this. Traffic is blocked here.
It stops for a moment. Bum, bum, bangs into you again.
Traffic is blocked. Don't you see I'm wearing red? It's a stop sign.
Did you change from purple?
I don't remember. I might have actually. I'm still probably wearing purple, actually.
It's red, the color of blood. Oh, and wait, no, it's purple, the color of weird blood.
Ah, you smeared blood on it. Now it's red again.
Purple, the color of illicit blood.
Wipes it off.
Are illithids in modern canon's Tome of Foes?
I think there are illithids. I think that they actually have the elder brain in that. Or that
I will turn it around.
Shia is now scared of
Okay.
ever going to the ocean again.
I've now pointed in the other direction.
Elder brains actually might be in.
But
Bolas.
Shia,
I don't think there's any
Shia,
illithids in here. Mind flayers, whatever.
he is now incredibly scared of going to the ocean now.
Okay. From all the way back then.
You eventually turn it around. There, it feels like there's more to it than actually is. So, like something is. It's not. It doesn't feel like properly physical, but more like a force.
Does it feel like an animated object, or does it feel like there's like a ghost? Is my question. Because that's why I divine sense.
Roll me Arcana, actually.
All right.
Don't imagine Greg would be great at that.
Does Greg want to provide me advantage?
He can certainly brainstorm with you.
Alrighty. Hey, I needed it.
It's probably magical in some way. Who knows?
I see.
You don't know about
Is it
illithids
leaving?
yet, Snack, because that's in Volos. And
Oh, but I do know what an illithid is, though. Now, correct?
Morning Canes doesn't actually mention illithids.
Should I drink a
Oh.
should I drink ectoplasm to see if I can see something? Didn't seem like it was undead, so I don't think it was a ghost. But who knows? It could be something.
Eventually, after a couple minutes, it does take the hint, start floating away. As it just bounces, sort of. The handkerchief swaying in the very flat air as it sort of rounds a corner and out of sight.
All right then.
And the rest goes by.
Oh boy, what a day.
So I shall long rest the party.
Oh, now that's that's over. I will walk over to Sir Knight and tell him I have something for you.
Oh, what is it?
Give me a moment, because I forgot I need to pull it out again. But I have a set of bagpipes even.
It's a shame
I'm
that
gonna
they
start-
don't actually have an image. 'Cause I want to see like
They're magical bagpipes, and I cannot show
These
them.
bagpipes are amazing. They're amazing.
I
Play the
cannot actually
bagpipes
give them to
in
him.
the
Shade.
okay.
Play the
I can
bagpipes
add them
in
to
the
his
tune of,
inventory.
Halo theme song.
But basically, what they do, once per long rest, you can grant all undead of your choice within 60 feet of you that can hear the bagpipes a advantage on wisdom saving throws for 10 minutes.
Very useful.
It does require attunement.
Oh,
That's not as useful. Why didn't you tune to them?
is that a thing I could do while I was making them?
I
How long does it
Sure.
take you to make them?
It just says you can only do it once per long rest.
I'll say
Alright.
sure. Also the items. The 2 items. I know one was in
Which
John's.
two,
The other was in Shia's. The mace. So.
Turns into the face of Sam Jackson.
I need to find it. There it is. What you have, Shia, is a Mace of Terror.
Hell yeah. Oh, it has 3 charges.
Mhm.
Can explain as an action. 30-foot radius from me of my choice. DC 15 Wisdom throw. Become frightened of me for a minute.
God damn it. Reaper commenting. Mace of Domestic Terrorism. Well, I mean, it does cause fear.
Shade, this is the best thing, because if I run into like 5 people, activate it, I can get a free reaction attack to make it move their movement 0
Oh boy.
the next turn.
this guy has another ability to make himself get ganked by people.
And the silver statuette is the icon of Ravenloft. I don't think I shared this.
You did.
You
We've
did,
seen
you
it.
Mm-hmm. Which the icon of Ravenloft naturally has protection from evil and good as a passive effect. Everyone within 30 feet of it have the protection from evil and good on it. You can cast Augury as an action
Oh,
once per day. It can work as a holy symbol that increases the save DC by 2 when using the turn undead or other features. And it can cast Cure Wounds. Did you not identify on the actual sheet? Identify on the actual sheet, you dumb. There we go. Alright. And I need to add someone to the combat tracker.
all good.
Kalian! Or no.
She's still on the combat tracker.
Ismark.
Not
You know, we
Kalian.
should probably go check on Kalian.
Oh, maybe.
And
I will go back to dual wielding my 2 magic weapons.
Ismark awakens once again. I need to. Here, was it
Gertruda's now.
Resurrect that you used?
Raise dead.
Raise Dead? Okay. I think that has
Yeah.
the same effects on a person that Resurrect does, right?
Basically, it just
Or
gives some
resurrection.
penalties.
Just going to double
I
check.
think it gives penalties. Double check. I have it. Give me one.
-4 to penalty on attack saves. Okay. Understood. I'll consider him resting as a making that -3. So now he only has a +2 to hit.
Doesn't matter when he's a dragon.
It's not quite there. It was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Also, I'm re-looking up polymorph spells to see what the highest CR I can make someone is. At the moment.
We'll give Ismark a sun sword.
Attack saves, ability checks. Okay.
The transformation lasts a duration or until the target drops 0 hit points or dies. The new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or lesser than the target's or the target's level. It doesn't have a CR.
Okay.
What's Ismark's CR?
He is a CR3. He is he has the stats of a veteran.
Okay. So he could be a Ankylosaurus, giant scorpion, or killer whale.
All right, that's
Looks
fine.
like it's not
Ankylosaurus
great,
sounds like
honestly.
fun.
None of them look great. Why don't you take a look at the proper sheets for them?
Okay. That is his saves, which is oh so fantastic.
Hold on, there's an Ankylosaurus zombie. What?
Oh, God, no. You can't polymorph into undead, can you?
I mean, he
No,
was
no,
sick
no.
before,
I
but
just
then
it was a
Thought you couldn't. Okay. All right. Ismark awakens before Irina does. He looks down at her.
Oh, Ismark, you're finally awake.
You're finally awake. You got to cross. You got.
Remember,
You're
trying to
finally
cross the
awake.
border.
You can't cross the border.
10 minutes of detect magic. Okay. Understood.
Sir Knight, who is this gentleman?
I'm Ismark.
Well, that is nice to meet you, Ismark. Where are you from?
Actually, just below the castle.
Yeah. He's the one who ended up
You
sending
ruined
us.
my fun.
He's the one who ended up sending us on the initial quest to take Irina away from what was the original village called again? Was it like
Barovia.
Barovia? Oh,
You
the
took away
village of
my fun
Barovia.
because I was like, yeah, you're from Barovia. What town is Barovia? Because
Take
Shia
that.
doesn't know about the town.
I'm the burgomaster of the village of Barovia.
Ah, interesting. How would you like a magic sword?
As neat as that sounds, I would honestly much prefer not to be here.
Well, I feel like if
was-
you aren't here, then you're going to get killed again. Is the thing. It's really a do or don't situation, but you may die in either case.
Okay, well,
You don't need to fight, but in case you do need it, I will give you one, and I will project a sun sword and give it to him.
I am not in the position to be fighting.
It may
Consider
come down. Just we don't need you to fight, but if you end up needing to, you have this. Really good against vampires.
He approaches, takes the freshly projected sun sword in his hands. I told you a while ago, well, not you. I told the rest of you a while ago. Except for you? Looks at Shizuka.
Oh no. I think we know each other.
Oh, she got older very fast. Like, skipped a couple years.
Ah.
We grow up so fast, as they say. Children nowadays.
Alright, so that's a sword. That's a sword for Ismark, a sword for Irina, a sword for Cornelius, and a sword for Sir Knight.
I'm glad I can just copy the text.
Am I allowed to reinforce the mace?
No.
Okay.
Gertruda is now alive again, yeah?
Did he
I think he.
did he resurrect Gertruda as well?
I asked him to. I didn't know what his response was. I feel like he would save a child if the opportunity, asked of him.
I need to
Go
real quick
over to Gertruda and go, "How are you doing? You all right?"
check the definition of light activity.
He would have done this before going to bed. Is what he was saying. He would have spent the first couple hours before resting.
Oh, you wanted to save her for later after the situation, zombie?
Probably would have been better on both fronts.
If he proposed repose, I would have agreed to that, given he gave that reason. No, that's perfectly reasonable. I didn't know you had that.
I mean, Shizuka was what 16 until like
17.
a week or two ago. No. Is she still technically 17?
I don't know.
Listen, just because she got older,
not technically. She actually matches.
it would be okay.
She actually matches her proper age now.
Of like 40?
No.
That was a joke.
What
though.
are you talking?
I remember you
Yeah.
saying she was like a lot older than she actually looked. I think you said she was like 25 or something.
She's 24. she was younger than her actual age because she is artificial.
Indeed.
How old was Edgar when he picked her up? Edgar might have picked up a woman that was older than him.
You know, that's a good question. I just typed Edgar in the chat instead of searching it like a dumbass.
Thanks, you made me say it. Edgar. Yes, that is what I said, me.
When do we get Edgar back in the party? Who is Edgar?
We explained who Edgar was.
Edgar was 2 years older than Shizuka when he found her.
Okay. That's like not awkward for zombies age range. I'm kidding.
God damn it. All right. So, you're leaving. Are you just going to leave the body of girl?
I would say probably leave it, honestly. Gentle repose, leave it in like one of the tombs. Come back for it later.
I mean, you got an empty tomb of well, you could take out the wax statue of the king. You could set the bones to the side in the queen's
Mother's coffin. It's whatever your choice is. Yeah, I'll leave it up to John's discretion.
Okay, leave it in the mom's coffin.
Yeah, he said his mom's, so John's mom's coffin.
Yeah. So, with assistance from the others, John, you lay Gertruda's body into the coffin, and I imagine close it up again after casting gentle repose on it. After that, Irina does finally awaken, having taken a solid extra amount of time to sleep. She's not having a good day.
She'll have a better day soon, though.
Indeed.
Now, all Ms. Mike needs to do is just make sure to stay right by John so that constant protection against good and evil is always active on him.
You gather it's probably about 5-ish in the morning when you all awaken. Yeah, Irina awakens. Ismark's just finishing it, or if you guys want to say something else to Ismark before she does, in the 10-minute period that's John is casting the spell on Gertruda.
So Ismark,
or not the spell.
Strahd gonna go back up here, and check out, see if Kaylene's still there.
You open the door and you find another boat in there.
Why is there another goddamn boat here?
But you are not seeing the Red Archer.
I will go back and report this to Sir Knight. Hey, Sir Knight, I went to go check on Kaylene's tomb. She disappeared.
What's a Kaelian?
Red Archer lady.
Oh.
We fought her. She didn't really want to fight
worked.
us, but she had to, so we forced her back into her original body. And then...
So I slapped her with a sword and made her go back.
Don't think I need the descriptions.
She's not there anymore. There's somehow a second boat.
Man, the boats are multiplying, Shot. The curse of what she was talking about.
Do you have any idea why there's a second boat?
Maybe that's the curse of what she was talking about.
Maybe the boats were the curse of Strahd all along.
I was trying to make that joke, but not.
I actually can't. I don't think I can actually beat you.
Can't pass the 23. No, there's no way you could pass it. You're literally off no point. if you rolled a 20.
He seems absolutely genuine with his very nice helmet. That
Very
is
nice
somewhat smeared in a little bit of blood.
Also, I'm feeling something on my face. What the hell is on my head?
I'm waiting for him to touch it.
Do
I
you?
will try. I will try and take it off my face.
Well, with safe no. Yeah, you touch up to reach for whatever's on your face. It plops down into your hand. You see this sort of glazed spider in the palm of your hand.
He will let it turn his hand over, let it fall to the ground, and then squish it into the stairs.
Okay, I didn't know you were into that type of food before bedtime.
That wasn't
Damn.
me.
So I see keeping Irina away from Castle Ravenloft didn't quite work out.
Not quite. I mean, she also kind of wanted to come here to stab him a couple of times.
It's why I gave her the same sword you do. You have now.
It's better than what eventually happened to someone else, which was them getting kidnapped in an entire hostage situation. That didn't actually go in their favor, by the way. Happened. So, you know. At this point, keeping this is probably better than not, as you first-hand experience can say. For.
Yeah.
But from what I can understand, the sword I gave you is the Lord's brother's old sword.
Oh.
And that he tried to have it broken after Sergei died, but the person who was tasked with it ran away with it instead, or his apprentice did, one of those two things. And then it got a sunlight blade, which is very, very fun.
Okay. I don't think I needed the history of the blade, but all right.
I wanted to let you know this blade is made of sunlight, so it is very good with against vampires.
That explained why you said that it was a sword and not just a hilt. All right.
Imagine a blade of light forming, and then he will show his mark.
I don't need to imagine it. Apparently, he activates the blade.
Very nice. Just don't get too far from me, or it'll disappear.
I also have absolutely no idea who you are.
Ah, yes. I think you might have met my friend / employer, Lavia. She had blonde curly hair.
The
Dating your
blonde
boss?
one. Where's she then?
Not in Barovia anymore. We had some Vistani smuggle her out after, or not me. I showed up after they got her out, but something about not working. But I knew her before Barovia and followed her in when the mist swallowed her up, and ended up here a couple days after she. But by the time I had met up with these fine people, they had. You're dating your boss?
Yeah, you're dating your boss. I don't think that creates a good work environment, honestly. Don't you know that you never
I'm not dating my boss.
I don't know about that. You can keep insisting that you're not, but she was very adamant about things.
This seems like a lot more than I really need to experience right now. I already have a headache.
We will table this for later, Sir Knight.
Okay.
But all right.
But long story short, I knew her and followed her in here.
finally, after a few minutes, as John is laying Gertruda to temporary rest, Irina awakens, and she sees up the stairs next to you guys, streaked in the sun, in the light coming through the stained glass, the very
John.
dim light. John, my hero.
I mean, yeah.
She sees Ismark. Did you make sure to set your HP maximum back to?
No, I did not. 82, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you should. That'd be a bit of a problem if you did.
Indeed.
Didn't
Irina.
you know that was permanent?
Irina technically has been using disguise self, but she wouldn't have when she was sleeping. So I guess we're fine.
She would not have.
So she has not activated it yet. She looks past Casimir, who just sort of looks at her. She's got this this sort of longing look in her eyes. Casimir looks over. What? oh.
I'm matching the one post of. I'll get it. I'll go get it. So
sorry.
I don't interrupt. I go find.
And she dashes at Ismark, drawing her sword and slashing him.
Oh no. Vampire! He's alive again! Don't worry, Ismark. I'll make sure to put you out of your misery.
Ismark, not at the top of his senses, doesn't really notice this in time as he is
It's glocked.
as at his side he is just bear hugged by Irina. Oh, hey. She remains silent as she's hugging him.
Oh, touching you.
All right. Now to
So,
install
who-
she's the closest to the power, so we don't have to go through. So we can get out of here, and you guys can go home.
Yeah. We've got a job to do.
Oh, are we all ready to go stab a vampire lord in the face a couple of times for stress relief and other reasons?
Yes. Why is Mark still not an ally?
I just sort of dragged him on to the combat tracker 1 second.
It's that way.
Yes, I will.
I'm just gonna set him to.
Neutral. We all raise our hands.
Here, hold on.
Four sun swords glow in unison.
He's faction now. He's gray.
The Four Musketeers.
I need
My
to
part of
add.
Giant robot companion.
Sweet
Here it
Jesus.
is. I found the post.
I would like to imagine Shia has a locket of not Rin that he's been showing Sir Knight, but Sir Knight does not believe him.
Oh no, we already established you have a harem. You're dating multiple women. How
I've-
shameless.
I would be killed if that was. I would be dead right now if that were
5,
the,
so it'd just be +2. Got it.
that were the case.
We
Okay.
have to find out first. Unless you're okay.
It's. Oh, he actually has a better bonus than Irina does for damage. Okay.
Magic.
Now, I will make a quick request. Excuse me. Sorry. Thank you. Now, the reason that I came here was to, well, search for my
Something
sister.
Oh, you're looking for your sister? What does she
Well,
look like?
Is she in one of these tombs?
Points to Shia with a confirming gaze.
Time to plunder some tombs until we
Go ahead
find
and look.
those.
Probably need to make sure
And-
there's nothing else there, anyways.
And who knows, there may be some helpful items within these catacombs. I'm going to go and search for my sister's remains.
Yeah,
I will go in a different direction. What is? Because don't they have names on them?
Yes.
what is-
Here's the part that I've been waiting for.
What is your sister's name so we can so we know?
Oh, okay. I understand what you're about to do, Shade.
I think we know where it's going.
Because there are a lot of catacombs and there are a lot of names. Some of them are funny.
Oh yeah, I have to look up Piddlewink's catacomb.
Yes, you did.
What is
Casimir
name?
turns. Her name is Patrina. And Zombie's stomach is killing him.
Dying.
We can just have John. We can just have John cover the other two as they stay behind.
Okay. I will go to.
If
I will,
you don't want to, okay.
I will be with Sun Sword and Mace in hand. I will start at this one and go.
I'll start at the bottom. With
Sun sword and
Cornelius.
yeah, okay. That one, that is not the side of the door. The door is on this side.
But I'm basically going to go. I'm trying to get a pointer out. I don't click the wrong button. Go this way, reading each one, and then once I get here, going that way.
Okay. Let me just real quick. I'm just gonna grab the book for this. Never mind. Never mind. There, it doesn't help me right now. Oh, you chose the dumbest one first.
Oh, good.
All right.
Explain further.
So Casimir, he's going on his own. So you see,
What's the name on the door?
etched into the stone above the catacombs door of this column cone, is the name Elsa Falona von Twitterberg, beloved actor. She had many followers.
Me?
I'm not joking you. This is published in the book.
Keep going.
That's so stupid.
All right. So
will move on to the next one.
you didn't open the door?
No, he's on a mission.
Okay, understood. Very well. Next is this one. Crypt 15 is oh hey, Kazan. His word was power.
Wasn't that the one that wasn't that the name that opened the door that activated the armor?
Yes.
I was about to say that was a very
He's
familiar.
gonna open it. He's gonna open it against his better.
Okay. On the inside, you see a skeleton draped in rags that lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. The skull has black opals set in its eye sockets and shards of amber where its teeth should be.
And is there anything else? Like, is the pedestal openable?
Um,
No, I probably should have had John come with me.
nothing.
Detect magic.
Nothing
All right.
seems to like
will-
looking
he
around
will-
the
he
looking
will-
around. It doesn't seem to have anything.
All right, he'll move on.
Okay,
After we get through these four, we can go over to Silver.
this one. Um. Is that is an awful name. Okay. Is Staball Indieback a truer friend no ruler ever had? Here lies his family and honor. Okay. Crypt number 13 is King Katsky, Katsky the Bright, ruler, inventor, and self-proclaimed time traveler.
I'm interested. I will
Are you
open that.
you're opening? Okay. Like the previous crypt, you see a skeleton draped in rags that lies atop the marble slab. Lying amid the bones is a stopper drinking horn, a fat pouch, and a weird-looking scepter made of metal and wood.
John might like the scepter. I'm gonna pick up the scepter for John.
Above the bones, hanging from the domed ceiling by wires, is a wooden flying contraption that looks like a set of folding dragon wings fitted with leather straps, metal buckles, and taut leather wing flaps.
Would it be possible for me to get those down?
It'd be about 15 feet up, the strings themselves. With effort, you could certainly try.
Okay.
How do you wanna get it down?
I'm gonna acrobatics. Or yeah, no. Greg, can you can you have your hand untied? Get rid of those.
So many things. So many things. In the meantime, is anyone else going to any of
I
the
am.
crypts?
Yeah, I'm going to the very bottom and then starting
Oh,
from
okay.
right left.
Going to the very bottom. Understood.
Yep.
All right. I'll just reveal the entire layout. Just to give you that frame of reference. There's a lot of things. It is not small.
No, I'm gonna have.
Oh no, there's one.
I'm gonna have Greg have one of his hands start working at the wires while I get prepared to catch it.
Okay. Okay. So, gonna leave a hand with John, okay? And I need to real quick actually update the other screen to account for the whole layout. Now, there we
the
are.
Entire? Or is it still going?
There's more to the north. But
To the north?
as you round the corner,
the
you
south, is
do
it?
south. To the north, there's more stuff. To the south, you do see a doorway as you round the corner.
Okay. I'm actually gonna start by checking this room first.
Understood. The name above it says Tatsal Eris, last of his line.
I'm interested. I'll open it real quick.
All right. Each of these crypts open with relative ease. They weren't sealed or anything.
Okay.
What you see inside is another skeleton draped in rags, top of marble slab, mounted on the northeast and south walls are 3 unlit torches in iron brackets. Yeah.
15 bucks. That's my immediate question. Probably not. I don't need one.
While you're checking for that,
Yeah.
make an acrobatics check to see if you can properly land on the contraption. Okay. Yeah, he lands on it pretty well. And do you want to untie the strings, or do you just want to do you want to try to cut them? The string seems to be part of. They just seem to be holding it up. Okay. What are you cutting it with? You're just a hand. Shia, as you're looking at this scepter, make me a intelligence check. Or history. See if you recognize this. Okay, you very well tell that this is a very rudimentary musket.
Oh, I believe this guy's a time traveler now.
Would you like to check any of the other objects in here?
It was the wings, the musket, and what else?
There was also a
Why would I not recognize it as a musket? Is my first thing.
I don't know.
I'm from modern era.
It's not. It's again, it's a very rudimentary one. It's not quite. It doesn't seem like it comes from your universe.
Got it.
Yeah.
So what else was there?
There was also a stopper drinking horn and a fat pouch.
I will grab those as well while getting ready for Greg to release the wings.
All right. Still don't know what Greg's gonna cut the strings with if he's just a hand.
I'm gonna start going to the next room because I didn't have any bucks. Like that.
Understood. The next rooms is right across from it. The doors are oddly positioned.
Oh wait, the door.
Yes.
Why is that door like? All right.
It's just sort of is.
Yeah, I go over this one.
The name is Bocephalus, the Wonder Horse. May the flowers grow ever brighter where he trods. Do you wish to open it?
I'm interested. Is there just a horse? Bones? Let's open it real quick and see.
Okay. This one doesn't budge as easily as all the others. If you want, you can roll me a strength check.
I was already opening my sheet for that. I was already like, oh, he said it doesn't budge. Strength check.
Well, that's not right.
That's a nightmare.
That might be a nightmare. Gotta be honest here. That was my mistake.
It's a horse bones.
I tried pressing the token, I'm dumb. So you remember that nightmare you
You
fought?
have to tame the now.
I'm just a dummy. All right. Yeah, that's definitely enough. You managed to eventually pry this door open, and inside you see that nightmare that you fought before.
Oh, you remember Cornelius, don't you?
The big ol' horse readies itself to attack again.
Syphilis.
Bucephalus. I don't feel like dealing with you. Close this door.
Okay. You close the door. After a second, you hear a slam on the door.
I'll be good in the Bucephalus. Lapse door.
Okay. Just for the sake of getting it out of the way, sure, you get the contraption down. Inside the horn, you find gunpowder,
And the sack is musket balls.
and the sack is silvered bullets.
I should give this to
This would be
God.
solid for werewolf
This is right.
hunting.
I know, what's his face?
John
Wondering-
interested in horses noises.
My question is, does John hear? Oh no, he is around
He
now.
was down.
Alright.
Oh, hi, John.
Hello, John. Would I be able to... I'm gonna... How long will it take me to put on the wings?
I'll consider it like donning medium armor.
I will begin putting it on.
Oh my god. Okay.
Be fascinated by this contraption and wants to see if it actually works.
Oh no,
I'm
it
on
actually has
initiative,
for it.
he says. I'm on side quests now.
So, the glider itself,
Mm-hmm.
It takes about a minute for you to get it on.
Okay.
Not actually medium armor, more like light armor. As you're putting it on, you do note it's a little worse for wear.
Okay.
It might not be able to handle all that much as far as weight is concerned.
Okay.
Roll me intelligence.
Straight intelligence?
Straight intelligence.
Okay, I'm gonna use inspiration on this.
Okay. Okay. You gather it wouldn't be able to even lift your weight.
What about
Of
Greg?
which you are 165. You gather it would be in the almost 100 pounds at most, maybe.
Alright. Will it is it able to like fold up so it...
If you disassemble it a little bit, it will be able to
fit in like a back like it fits into like the harness kinda like a backpack?
I'll say yeah.
The wing?
Yeah.
Okay. Then he will do that, and then he will hold on to it for now. As well as the musket. And then continue on.
Alright, I will add those to your inventory. Be sure to keep track of how much shit you have in your inventory, because you have... you are only at half your... never mind. Ignore
Oh wait,
me.
I would have read the
Right
large
now.
tome too, so that would have been +1 to con.
What? No.
The
That requires I think a week or some
Oh, wait.
a lot of time before of continuous time before you can actually use that.
He would override it. Okay.
I will give you the description for that later, um, because that has specific rulings. I cannot see it on your inventory because I'm missing it. Anyway, you still have the fucking guard uniform.
I know. I swear I gave that back, but I never took it off my sheet.
You just stole it.
Yeah, man. All right. You have that. Going to the next crypt.
Yep.
Okay. Just gonna undo that. I will do Sir Knights first.
Okay, yeah.
Are you?
So I can hear John coming down. Oh, hi, John.
Does John
How
wish?
are you doing?
Does John wish to? John wish to go see the nightmare.
Oh, John, the nightmare before is down there. The one you try to tame.
So John,
That's not a door.
as you, okay, you're not going that way. Gotcha. Never mind. This door says General Kroval, Mad Dog Grislek, Master of the Hunt, a leader of hounds and men. No, that was the
No,
next one that was already revealed.
Nightmare's over there. Do you want Cornelius's help?
Okay.
Are you gonna try and tame the nightmare again?
Oh dear.
Remember, do you have
John-
any carrots?
As a response, you hear a nightmarish neigh. Oh, that is unintentional wordplay.
Huzzah.
All right, looks like this game will not be ending next week. Anyway, okay.
You don't need to leave the door open. I already opened it.
Yeah, the door is still very heavy, but it's been loosened by Sir Knight, maybe breaking the door a little bit. So roll me a strength check. If you beat the DC by 5, I'll say you can do that.
You want help? Cornelius will go ahead and give you advantage.
All right. Go ahead, roll. Oh, here comes Shizuka.
I am.
Are you wanting to witness the the
You know, I'm
nightmare
not sure I
taming?
do, so that's why I'm kind of waiting around the corner, to be honest.
Okay.
Let them initiate that, I guess.
The DC was 15. You beat it by 4. So you don't slam it right open how you want to, but with Cornelius's help, you do manage to push it open just enough to see the nightmare inside. Trying to intimidate the nightmare. Okay. Understood. I don't know why I got rid of it. I knew John was here. All right. Back on the map, Bucephalus. Be identified, you bitch. You want to intimidate the nightmare. Understood. All right. What'd you roll? Are you fucking kidding me?
Did it fail again?
Looking at John, it starts backing up into the wall frantically. If you want to take an action, feel free. It did not roll high on initiative, and I don't think you can even do that bad. Can you do that bad? No, you literally can't do worse than it. All right. Yeah, I need to reclaim. Oh, no, I didn't allow. Hold on. To clear the owner of that. Give it back to Cam. Just because I wanted to keep that out of the way. Anyway. Roll me,
Animal handling.
First, roll me animal handling. Actually, roll me acrobatics first. Animal handling will come when you're on the horse. Okay. It got a 2 on that check. Yeah, you managed to get up onto the horse. Roll me animal handling. This DC is certainly not low.
Can I give John my advantage?
You are not there.
Or my inspiration?
No.
Damn.
I didn't think there would be any way to give him inspiration on this, would there? Or not in advantage on this with help, would there?
So the DC was 20.
Cornelius can.
I didn't know you had a -1
gonna
on
say-
animal handling.
He could not.
Is that actually home? Jeez. Well, unless that's just the dogs freaking out. Anyway, that's going on. You're gonna need to roll me a dex save. Okay. It is going to. All right. As you're trying to soothe this this nightmarish horse, literally nightmare. Honestly, why do I say nightmarish horse? It's redundant. You try to grip onto something, because it doesn't seem to be saddled right now. Its hair is flame, and that might hurt when you're on it. As you can't seem to get a grip, you are knocked off the horse onto your back next to it. As it is, Sir Knight, you can react before this happens. It is going to try to disappear again. If you want to do anything before.
Oh.
Yes, it's a dex save. Did you? Oh, you can auto succeed that, can't you?
What's happening?
Okay, you. All right. Um. Okay. Yeah. So rewriting history because I forgot about that boon. Um. You are still on the horse. You managed to dig your hands into the nightmare's body, sort of avoiding your face from the flames. Although when it does trickle on you, you don't actually feel the flames, for whatever reason. If you wanna, you probably you zombie probably already know why. Um, uh, it is still trying very much to get you off of it. I really need to work on my phrasing. Anyway, um, but you managed to maintain your grip on it. Your being
He's
on it.
as John gets bucked off the first time, time slows to a halt, and then it rewinds.
John, do you need
Um,
some help there? Pulls out trumpet.
If you can give him, if you want to give him bardic inspiration, the DC is still
I
20.
give him bardic inspiration. He has a D8 to work with.
Okay.
Can Cornelius use gentle persuasion
Oh, you need to
to
roll a
give
19.
him advantage? Now, can Cornelius give him gentle persuasion to give him advantage?
What? Um.
Cornelius pulls
Okay,
out a
let
hammer.
me show you.
Cornelius pulls out a hammer, aka
What?
defy regulation.
What Cornelius can do is roll intimidation with advantage, and he might be able to lower the DC.
All right.
We're spending a lot of time on this.
He wants that nightmare. He's getting that nightmare. He does not have a good charisma. I forgot. He has a really bad charisma.
Except in
He rolled a nat 20.
Congratulations, John. You now have a nightmare.
Okay. So with your 2 on the bardic inspiration, you can definitely roll the go ahead and roll the another animal handling check. I'll say with advantage given the intimidating robot. Okay. After a solid couple minutes, let me just double check something. Nope, no encounter. Okay.
John
The
now
horse-
has a nightmare.
Not quite. This is a horse that is absolutely loyal to Strahd. The nightmare calms down. Doesn't seem happy at all. It would take a lot of persuading to get it to go anywhere, but you were able to ride this nightmare.
Congratulations, John. You have a valiant steed,
Shizuka, you have seen that nobody has
as any
died,
knight would.
Nobody has died.
which is honestly the best you probably could have hoped for. In the meantime, I shall go over what Shy is doing. If anyone else wants to do that, wants to do anything, you can.
After realizing he's wasted a bunch of time
I'll be
on
right
the
back.
way, he's going to speedrun the rest of these until he finds the name he's looking for.
I, real quick, need to actually find it myself. There it is. Okay.
Do I find it? Yes or no?
You do not find it.
Alright, I will.
Do you want to hear the names?
Only the really good ones.
Okay. How far do you go?
The entire rest of this side of
The entire rest?
the entire north.
Okay, I'll just reveal that. You do see that there is a door that seems to be unrelated to the crypts this way. It seems to be a different It succeeded the save. Okay. It rolled a 19 and has a +1. It got a 20 on that. Alright, so let me just reveal that. There's a lot of things, yo. There's also a door leading up. You pass by a crypt as well. So let's just start it at the top real quick. So crypt number 2, the one that you're next to, is Artista de Slop, court ceiling painter.
I'm back.
Okay. Continue on to the next one.
Next one is Lady Isolde Yunk, Isolde the Incredible, purveyor of antiques and imports.
Okay.
Okay. The next is Prince Ariel du Plumet, Ariel the Heavy.
All right.
The more you do this, the more I need to roll for encounters. Son of a bitch, that's a 17 instead of an 18 that I need.
Haha.
Okay. The next one is Artank Swilovic, friend and member of the Barovian Wine Distilleries Guild. That exists, or existed.
Advenir would like that, but not Shia. Continuing on.
Okay. The crypt in the large alcove is Saint Markovia, dead for all time.
He will make note of that and then continue onward.
Yes, but the moment that you how close would you say you get to the door to read it? Yeah.
I would go right up to it.
Go right up to it? Okay. So, you as you step towards the door, you feel the floor beneath you press in.
Did I do what I think I just did right now? Did I trigger a trap?
I
do
the northern wall.
I do not move my foot. Unless something flies at me. It might not activate until I move my foot.
As you are about to be hit by a two poison darts. That one just nat 20.
Fuck!
Don't worry, I have lay on hands.
You take a little bit of damage as the arrow just sort of sinks into your arm. The poison coursing through you. You succeed the save.
Okay. Sweet
You're not
Mother
poisoned.
Teresa on the hood of a Mercedes Benz.
Actually, you do take damage still. It's not being poisoned. It's taking half poison damage. That should have only been half of 12. So you can take off 6 damage of that.
Okay.
Because that is not directly in correlation with the attack, I'm going to say that doesn't get affected by the nat 20, since it's from a saving throw instead. And second attack. What is your AC? Doesn't matter. It got a 23.
17.
You take a little more damage. Oh my god, it rolled max damage on that first one. Alright. That's as best you can expect for that to do. And another save from you. You'll roll a 21.
Greg, go. Greg, go find the others.
Dealing... I'll make sure to actually hit the half button this time. Dealing half of... that.
Okay. Greg, go find the others.
So that didn't feel good. As the arrows strike into you, the poison of it sort of causing these veins around the darts to pop up. These very unhealthy veins. They fade away after a moment. Yeah, Sir Knight, you get a hand tapping on your shoulder.
I get a what?
You get a little skeleton hand tapping on your shoulder.
Oh, hi, Greg. What are you doing?
It points to the north and starts heading off.
To try to get himself in trouble again. I'll be right back, John.
It knobs.
It just sort of hops up and lands in a thumbs up.
Am I able to open the door after this?
You can. One moment. It begins leading you up to the all the way to the north.
Okay, I'm gonna assume I have time to get there, so I'm just gonna move myself in position.
That was instant. Yeah, the door can be open like normal.
All right. So,
All right, I got here as quick as possible. What happened?
I tripped a trap, and I got poisoned. But this is a saint. This has the Saint of Barovia in here, so I'm hoping it'll have something good for our fight.
All right. All right, give me your arm.
On the inside, as your arm is getting healed, you see, or you smell first that this crypt has this scent that resembles roses.
25.
The remains atop the marble slab have disintegrated, except for one thigh bone.
That's a shame.
Didn't the other saint have a? Didn't you tell me? Did they tell me about the anti-vampire properties of the saint's bones and?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, this might be good if we take it during our fight.
I don't know. It's not a full body. It might have something akin to what the saint in Crest had.
Oh my god, you could totally replace your thigh bone with this.
I know, that was my second thing, was like, what if we had Greg switch out one of his bones?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm
Greg.
I'm sorry, you want me to what?
You want to be a holy man?
Do you want to be a holy man?
What?
We're gonna need everything we get. Okay. We will.
I hand him the thigh bone.
We will help him. I will grab him by the shoulder.
It's like putting on a new pair of shoes.
I will hold him so he can switch it out.
Sir Knight, as you touch the thigh bone, the dusty bones begin to sway as this ghostly form appears above the dust, so faint that you can barely discern more than part of the face. From this apparition comes the faintest of whispers.
I
The vampire must be destroyed.
will do.
Use me as your weapon. And with that, it
That was
fades
the
away.
plan. That was the plan.
Oh, weapon? We're just going to use you as part of a body, but alright.
Okay.
Does it look like it could be used as a club?
You know, when you think about it, Greg does have the ability to detach an arm and use it as a club.
So,
or use it, I mean, basically.
so you jest? But
But is that what we're supposed to use it as? Oh. Well, it seems like... Sir Knight, how do you feel about... Do we want to give this to Greg, or do you
I
want
feel
to...
like Greg deserves something. He's been working with a silver sword, and we're not fighting werewolves anymore.
I agree. Greg, congratulations, you have a new weapon.
Interact with Shillelagh. Oh, good.
Yeah. This is most definitely. It can certainly be used as a kind of weapon.
Crimson killed him with a ass's jawbone. Made
Okay.
asses out of men. Sorry.
It may or may not have the properties of a certain magic item that you will find out as soon as you identify it.
All right, let's go find John, because we didn't find Ismark's.
The dogs don't want to stop.
You
How
didn't
we
find
doing on-
Petra?
I did
we
not
doing?
There's
find
still. How many tombs do you check?
all of them on this
Yeah.
side.
You've only checked the top layer so far.
I said I would have gone through the. I would have gone towards the top. So like there.
Yeah, you were on this. You're on this one though.
Oh,
That's the
I
one
thought
you're currently on.
I thought we were on these ones. And
I was
then
just
the last-
revealing them to you as you went.
Oh. Okay. I still have a couple left, but I haven't found her yet.
All right.
We should probably
Have you found
do that.
Piddlewink at all?
I have not.
All right. Keep an eye out for Piddlewink too.
We
I've
will
got it.
agree.
I personally gotta find that. There's a lot of tombs, yo.
We gave Greg the thigh bone, and then I'll take this one. Sir Knight can take the other.
So I like how you're saying
Got it.
Piddlewink even though it's Piddlewick.
Put a lick.
Piddlewink. I'm sorry. It was the one that sounded the most like Dick. All right. That's how I remember it.
You're not wrong.
Not yet. Because it's actually a weapon. Okay, so the one that Sir Knight is facing has the name Tasha Petrovna, healer of kings, light unto the west, servant, companion.
All right. Open it.
Okay.
It's always a good thing.
Isn't that what
just
her name was?
What? No, it was Petra something. I forget what the last one was.
Petrina Velikovna. All right. On the inside, you see a skeleton wearing tattered priestly vestments that lies atop a marble slab in the center of the crypt. The domed ceiling overhead is painted with a glorious sun mural.
Oh,
Tilly is just non-stop, jeez.
Tilly.
Oh, praise the sun. Anyways,
Praise the sun.
You
Princess Little Tiddle.
see, draped around the neck of the skeleton is this sun-shaped holy symbol.
oh, more holy symbols to add to my collection.
Are you taking it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone here deserves a holy symbol.
As you grasp it, and the bones that it's attached to begin to crumble to dust around the neck, even the skull too.
Oh, that's a shame.
Sort of roll. You hear this whisper. Only Sir Knight though. How you're still good lined, I have no idea.
It's for the better, it's for the greater good. Everyone here deserves a holy symbol. If a child died, then everyone needs some form of protection.
But here in the back of your skull, there is a grave to the west, with roses that never die, in a place built by healers, in a village called Kresk. When all turns to darkness, touch this holy symbol to the grave to summon the light and find a treasure long lost.
Wait a minute. Is that the one grave we found outside the... Nah. That one grave that was just a random encounter that we ended up finding that really had no purpose whatsoever. Is that actually that grave though?
Who's to say?
Who's to say? That's a lot of endgame material we have. After we kill Strahd. Okay, guys, are you ready to finish all our side quests?
We will be having a session after you beat Strahd, because that's going to take up a session on its own.
Nice.
All right.
Really
So,
interesting.
I added the
All right,
holy symbol
pocket.
to your inventory, and I assume Shaya is opening up this one, or is at least looking at this one.
Yep.
We have
I'll start heading over to
this
one.
was Prince Ariel Duplumet. I think you already looked at this one.
Yep.
Yes. Greg's is oh yeah, Greg finds Piddlewick, Fool of Dorfnia. You open it? Okay.
While I'm walking past him, then you'd probably mention.
It's Piddlewick's. Or
Oh, Piddlewick?
right.
Oh,
You see a small skeleton wearing the remains of a fool's costume that lies atop a stumpy marble slab in the center of the crypt.
oh, he does look like a fool.
Um, in next to his bone, the bones of Piddlewick, you see this this marble. A flat wooden box.
I pick up the box.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a light little box. Has a pretty easy to open lid. It looks like it was recently placed here. Actually, the dust doesn't seem to line up quite like the rest of it.
Oh, he left it there for us. How nice. Now I'll go ahead and open it.
All right. On the inside, you see what looks to be a set of playing cards.
Oh,
It's totally a deck of many things. No.
I will pull
I'm
exactly 8 cards from this.
I'm not making that mistake. I'm sorry.
You're not giving us a deck of many things.
I'm not giving you a deck of many things.
It's not a mistake if you read the deck.
Yeah, not this late in the adventure, yo.
I would like to pull the wish spell from the deck. Thank you.
Indeed you would.
I want to increase my charisma to 22.
No. Anyway,
I would like to get I'd like to get the castle to fall on top of Ravenloft.
of course.
I'd like to be level 5 in Warlock.
There's just non-stop. Christ. Okay. Yeah. Do you want to do anything with the deck of cards?
Shuffle it. Play. Hey, Greg, you wanna pick a card? Any card? I can do a magic trick.
I play Pot of Greed.
I play Pot of Greed. What does it do?
Who has the Dual Secret?
You when you open up the box, the box that the cards are contained in, you do note that it is not full.
Oh.
It seems to be missing almost 15 between 12 and 15 cards.
Interesting.
Counting them of what would probably be a 34 card deck, you find only has 22.
I couldn't play 52 card pickup regardless of what I did.
Does this require? No, it doesn't. Just needs identifying. If
Interesting.
you want to draw any cards, you can.
Draw a card.
Okay. I would love it if I actually had a deck of cards around me. Okay, goodbye. Do I have? No, I don't. What a shame. That would have been nice. I'll just... Sure. So, as soon as you draw a as you draw a card in this room, the card itself just sort of disappears, and in its place you see a Medusa.
Like an actual Medusa.
Looks like it.
Ah, this is how we shoehorn.
Yeah.
This is how we shoehorn my character in for the characters of Strahd one shot down the road.
You do realize pretty quick that it is an illusion, though.
Oh, okay.
So John wouldn't even see this.
Interesting.
I will be right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what Chewie is on about. So, gonna go on like a quick 5-minute break. We're only gonna go for about another like half an hour, maybe.
Okay.
Alright. How long do we say?
I think you said half an hour.
Oh, half an hour break?
No. Like 5 minutes. Then we'll go on for another half hour and then probably end.
Okay. I know I heard 5 minutes and half an hour, but I didn't know what the
No, we're
context
having a
was,
half-hour
because I-
break and then going for 5 more minutes.
Oh, yes, reasonable.
No, I was working on my car Monday night, and one of my dad's friends was helping me out, and he's like, "Hey, do you need some help getting this out? You can borrow my tool of fine recalibration." He hands me a hammer.
Nice.
But you reminded me of that with the gentle persuasion thing.
Oh yeah.
Yep, it is the tool of fine recalibration. I'm gonna go grab some water, Burb.
Yeah, True Sight makes it where you see it as an illusion, so it's an outline. It's like very faded, but it still exists there. I remember that one specifically. Before.
Oh, shit.
I just thought of something really funny to do. Cast Wall of Fire. Next turn, use my mace to make them run into the Wall of Fire. So Shia is essentially turning into a Dragon Knight now. He has the fancy helmet. He's got the wings.
Oh, Shia has become a more proper Dragon Knight than Yulian, I see.
Silver, how does it make you feel to know that the assassin servant in the other server got paralyzed and needs to make a Constitution save DC 24 to break free of it,
What the hell?
and only has a +3 to Constitution?
Don't worry, you just have to roll a 21 on a d20.
Yeah, we've made that joke.
Damn it.
I
I
think
just
I
got
have.
back.
I enjoy my stats in that server.
Anyway,
I legitimately decided to break my armor, and then I critted with my Noble Phantasm. And as a result, everybody immediately declares that my Noble Phantasm is too powerful. So now it's to the point where I take almost as much damage. Like, I take 100 points of damage if I use my Noble Phantasm without any hit dice to spare. Now, in theory, you're probably not going to do that very often, but like me, being me, I have already taken 50 damage from it. And it only did 80 damage. Because it got nerfed into doing 15 d10. But I take 10 d10 damage for using it. And
okay.
it's d10 max. It's ludicrous. It's ridiculous. It doesn't do anything wrong. I'm upset.
Then there's me with my 22 in Constitution.
So, the dogs are just barking because they like to bark, and my mom wasn't home.
Yeah, Shade, we're having a 30-minute break and a 5-minute game afterwards, right?
Of course. However, I'm all good. Is everyone else back?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just eating.
So, just get right back into it. She's good. Are you doing anything other than
I was planning to open the one in front of me.
Okay, I'll go through that then.
boy.
Above it, it says General Mad Dog, General Crovil Mad Dog Gristlek, Master of the Hunt. Someone read this one.
Yep.
A leader of hounds and men. You open it.
I want to peek in now that I've read it. Because last one had a horse. I don't trust that there's not a dog in this.
I was about to, and then John came down, and then the horse situation happened again.
On the inside, you peek in. You see this what you immediately notice as you open it is the stench of brimstone and burnt fur that spills from this crypt.
I'm just gonna close the door then.
Good, as you see these in the dark, in the grayness for you technically, are these pairs of red glowing eyes belonging to these hellhounds.
I will shout to John that there are some dogs he can tame over here as well, and then I will move on to the next one.
John uses his already existing dog to tame other dogs.
Yes. And I guess this one.
All right.
What do I have to roll? For my
For
mount.
for getting the
It's my mount to move.
it doesn't seem very intent on moving. You can roll me animal handling if you wish. DC is not 20. It seems compliant enough.
Okay.
Sure. With a bit of coaxing, you managed to get the nightmare to move out of the
That's
little
good because I
crypt.
can't even move myself.
You very nearly bump your head as you're on the way out, but you manage to duck just in time before it almost intentionally tries to bounce you up.
We're gonna go see the dogs now.
Okay.
Oh boy.
With the
We're
horse.
gonna intimidate the dogs with the horse.
You're gonna intimidate the dogs with the horse. Okay. Understood.
Oh boy.
Oh dear. Okay. Allow me to just place down the hellhounds. Okay. You want to open the door then?
Yes, please.
All right. So, as you open the door fully instead of what Shizuka did,
Blood in there.
3 hellhounds prepare to attack.
Those honestly look like dragons.
You're not wrong.
All right, I will. Shia probably would be there by then,
Okay.
since he's given up on this side.
How's Christian going for the night now?
Yeah, we're gonna end pretty soon. We can either do before or after this combat. I'd say after this combat. Intimidation. I'll say you can roll the intimidation roll with advantage because you're riding atop a flaming horse.
Oh, okay.
He's already tamed Strahrd's most loyal minion.
I wouldn't
That's
say
pretty
tame.
intimidating.
Just
That's pretty intimidating.
That was worse.
I mean,
All right.
wouldn't he be yelling at them in Infernal too?
here's Johnny.
God damn it, it works.
Quick, John, summon your own hellhounds.
All right, so I'm gonna get some revenge on you. You know, some creatures don't really react well to intimidation, zombie. So so one of the hellhounds in the front is going to pounce at you. Or at the horse.
Yeah, Cornelius would have been following him, by the way. So right there.
Can you do better? You did better. So Hellhound 3 is going to attack. I imagine it's more like this, and John just sort of on top of it.
Yeah.
Going
If you put me
to
on the horse, I can't maneuver.
yeah, that's why.
Be right
Yeah.
there then.
Going to bite into Bucephalus. And miss.
What is this? Traitorous? Traitorous treason?
It's treason then.
It's treason then. Betrayal.
Betrayal. Okay.
We have the Halo announcer here now.
And you, John, you spot from behind the nightmares this this wisping figure, apparition. They weren't invisible; they just weren't in sight.
Okay.
As a I think it's a wraith.
Ah, so he kills swallows.
Cool.
As a wraith pops up.
Cool.
Yeah. Gonna have
Now we don't have so many people on the map, I can't use the targeting mode.
Cornelius roll initiatives. Actually, I'll have everyone roll me initiative.
Alright.
Meanwhile,
We're
Sheikah
really
has.
too far away to do anything.
It's time to die, Shade.
It's time to die, huh?
I got a 19 on my initiative. Let's see if you can outdo me.
The wraith goes first.
Yeah, Cornelius got a roll.
Let me just roll Cornelius's. Yeah. He literally can't. The wraith got above a 20.
Yeah.
But he
Casimir.
can't really exit the room very well, can he? Oh wait, shit, he's a ghost. Goddamn wall.
He's in the perfect range for cold.
Yeah, I know. I was sitting there targeting it already.
Who else needs to roll initiative? Greg does. Gets a solid 15.
Look, I could do something.
Kellyanne, who's still on the combat tracker, is doing anything.
Ignore her.
Ignoring her. Yep, okay. Then there's Irina, who isn't all that attentive. She's more paying attention to her brother.
Onitron, are you okay?
Nichan, what are you doing?
Stop.
I'm glad Zombie saw what I was doing.
God, no.
I'm not doing that. It's a very obvious joke I can make.
Grizzlet Coon, what are you doing?
So, this, the wraith is going to float through the wall and up here. And it is going to, it's going to rise up to meet you, John. And it is going to miss an attack.
How many?
Let's Strahd's lair action. John.
How many has Casimir been through by this point?
Casimir, hasn't opened any. He's just looked.
Where would he be by now?
He is right there. I just sort of placed him right there.
Does Counter Cold not target the Wraith guy? Oh, he stepped out. Never mind.
He moved.
Yeah, he left the room.
We've been able to go through the whole entire top while fucking around. So wouldn't he be able to get to a certain spot? More than 4?
He is just sort of standing there, staring up at the name. Yep. So John, while Why is Navi here?
But just imagine it as like an evil dark force because it's not a mace anymore because I have a different patron. It's just
That's a
a
fair-
ball of dark light.
That you just whack people with.
Is its
It just
name
headbutts things.
Is its name Steve?
Its name is Ivan.
God dang, it's not Steven. Must be his cousin then.
Yeah, no, it's not Steven. I think it's his cousin Ivan.
Okay. Yeah. So as you just managed to avoid a spectral slash from you probably presume to be Grizzlick. You fire out a cone of cold. Only one of them managing to avoid most of the blast. And thwack the ghost. Alright. Hellhound. Not in a good position.
If you give up, I won't kill you.
Don't think the undead is worried.
Well, he doesn't have a choice.
Oh, this is a completely valid option. So, how what's this range?
15 foot cone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a square. That's a cone.
Yeah, it's gonna hit me.
It's gonna hit you. I'm not even gonna. Do I need to bother targeting them? Because they have immunity to the fire.
Yeah, they're fine. Just come at me.
I'll make everyone roll the save anyway. I think the
Doesn't John have like resistance or something to it? I forgot.
No, John does not have resistance to fire.
doesn't actually hit that the one that I targeted. Oops. Only hits that one, Cephalus, and John. Da-ba-da-ba. Save. However, John can succeed automatically. Can he still?
I don't know how many uses that has. I've only used it twice.
I think it only has 3. I'll say you save for now, and I'll look it up real quick. Or I have it in my notes, actually. Oh,
I'm not sure that intimidated
Actually-
by its breath anyway.
you have it for 10 days.
What do you mean for
Well,
10 days?
9 days, actually.
Like every time I fail a save?
No, you just have the effects on you for 10 days. Well, yeah, you can succeed it for
For 9 days? What? Are you serious?
I am quite serious.
Okay, I guess I passed the save then.
Mm-hmm.
So they're here going, I actually don't think I need to use it here. I think I'll wait until Strahd. Never mind, I just can.
I don't even think you have a choice. You just do.
What a boon.
Do you take damage on a save?
If it says I do. It says it's like halved. I took half.
Just looking at the Ring of Evasion real quick. Okay, it's just saving. All right. So fireballing John is a valid solution, by the way, guys.
Not a
Should he
long-term solution.
Should he ever turn?
Not long term. Long term,
I'll
but
kill you.
if you're in a pinch, it's valid.
How about 15 fireballs?
Oh, you're suggesting to the party to do it to me. Okay, I
Yes.
was sitting there going, why are you telling the party how to kill John?
What about 15
I don't
fireballs?
think that'll work.
15 consecutive fireballs.
I'm going to.
actually have a way to get resistance to fire. By the way,
I'm going to
it's a spell.
untarget you, and then I'll just tell you what to add to yourself. Take 11 fire damage.
Okay.
That was temp.
And you didn't have to be paying attention. Wouldn't have minded gaining 11 temporary hit points instead.
All right.
I wasn't paying attention myself. That's my fault. I apologize.
Don't worry. That is its turn. Hellhound 1. The one that got blasted. Is going to attack Bucephalus. And hits and bites into Bucephalus. They don't really care.
Bucephalus roll for initiative.
Bucephalus did. Because Bucephalus does what Bucephalus wants, he's initiative 4.
I was just like, I hope he's actually going to defend himself, you know? Like, I didn't do anything to harm him here.
Of course. However, this Hellhound is not feeling good. It is,
Critical.
very wounded. Ismark, I'm going to have you roll perception. Which he has a solid -1 on.
Oh, because of his resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
So, man, I can only do so much.
I mean,
And I am not feeling good.
Irina's probably happy enough that you saved her brother.
That is definitely there for the Irina points. You've
Irina, you might actually have succeeded in seducing Irina.
all right. Greg is not in a position to actually hear what's going on. Unless he sent an arm or a hand, I don't think he did. Greg is going to suggest that you guys move on.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
All right.
Going to the next tomb.
He's going to examine the next tomb, which is Duchess Dorfnia Delisnia. That is an annoying name. I'm sure it's a reference to, like, someone, but whatever. He's going to use his interaction to open the door and to see that there is another skeleton draped in rags, and hanging on the back wall is a handsome quilt that depicts a royal feast. Wild. Casimir is close enough to the battle to hear the flames and the cold sounds, whatever cold sounds sound like.
Like ice crystals forming.
So he's going to sigh and then and dash over here. What's going on? What the? This isn't. This is okay. But that is all he can do, Sir Knight.
Help me take care of this gray guy.
Understood.
Go over here, open the door here.
I say
Okay.
to the gray guy.
Well, funny you try to open it, because you see what's on the floor there?
Yeah.
Them's the doors.
Oh, that's cool.
It's its inscription seems to be obscured by fog. The crypt gapes open. A skull, some bones, and a few bits of rusted armor lie atop a marble slab with a leering stone gargoyle squatting at each end.
Interesting. And you said there's fog in the room?
Fog seemingly covering the seem to be covering the name.
And it's just
Or-
on that section.
Yeah, the upper part of the ceiling, or like specifically in this area. You didn't really notice much fog further out, but it seems very particular to here.
Interesting. I still have an action. So, using that to move a little bit further, to examine it.
All right, are you touching the bones?
Yeah.
Okay. So the gargoyles come to life.
That's fine. I was planning on throwing a sword at it at some point. Should have done that earlier, but whatever.
They are, in fact, higher in the initiative than you are, so you're good.
Hey.
They would be relatively within swinging distance, if you wish.
Oh, okay.
This fight suddenly got more complicated.
Wait, was that? I was in the room, wasn't I? That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I was in there. So I would have had to use my action to get here to dash.
Okay.
Meaning I can't do anything right now.
Gonna take those free hits then. Irina is gonna roll perception.
Yeah, we just beat 22 AC.
She has better perception than her brother, but doesn't have it trained. That's enough. Irina hears the battles, and she goes to run off. Actually, giving Ismark a look, then going off. I cannot see the lines. Hold on. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. She's just rounding the corner, seeing John on a fucking nightmare. Shizuka, you are hearing combat going.
Yep.
Would you like to
I
open
will
the
step up
coffin?
here.
Okay, understood.
And then let's see. Well, time to find out if we can grapple a ghost. Because I'm going to use Idolic Change whenever I figure out how it works.
Okay.
Okay, make a dex save, I guess. It doesn't look like I have anything to roll.
It is immune to grappled.
Oh, never mind then.
What about magic?
You'd be able to
grapple?
discern that a ghost would probably not be able to be
figured it was
grasped,
worth a
being that it's not fully corporeal.
But aren't they
But
magic
is-
chains?
Are they?
They are.
No, the question is if they're made of force.
It says they're a set of ethereal chains you summon to bind your target.
Yeah, they're on the ethereal plane there, Shade.
They are ethereal.
Don't get technical with me.
5e is all about being
What's up?
technical.
It's got the condition immunity grappled.
Alright. Okay. Let's see. I was there. That's about 2. And then there are. Okay, so I will just move to here. And then I will do my 2d4 of damage. is.
Am I really getting the Dragonborn theme right now?
Bum, bum,
Ah.
bum, ba-da-dum. Bum,
Okay.
bum, ba-da-dum.
I
Alright.
don't understand how this works. Okay.
So far, Lash. Did you
So I'm
target
trying to do. I tried to drag it onto it like that. Okay.
it? Okay, it succeeded.
On a success, I actually didn't read what it does on a success. On a failed save, it takes 1d4 until the beginning of your next turn. I don't think it does anything because it's a cantrip.
If it doesn't say anything on success or similar text, it doesn't do anything.
I am only seeing on a failed save. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. That is it then.
that is it. Okay. However, it is now paying attention to you. It sees you. It is the servant of Strahd and undead.
Yay. Get the wisdom save.
Roll a wisdom save.
12.
I need to double check the. That's an 11. The DC's 12.
So if you-
I will roll that in a second. The DC for the save on the creature's part was a 12, right?
The DC. What do you mean?
That they had to make or be frightened.
Remember? Let me check.
I don't think these creatures can actually be frightened.
Huh.
No, they can be. Never mind. You can. Congratulations, Shizuka. You can scare a ghost.
Yes.
Ghost. Shizuka.
Zoinks!
All right. I'll just. Where are you?
Zoinks, Greg, let's run!
Give new power.
Blessing, DC 15. Okay. Should really give that to you. It fails saving throw. It's frightened of Shizuka.
Oh dang! I had a plan for it too.
Don't you have a spell that works against frightened creatures?
Oh well, yeah, but it does the same damage. I actually had something else I wanted to try on it.
That said, everything you do is necrotic, and that's no bueno usually.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna hurt it.
Okay. Are you trying to turn into a mummy?
Actually, no. I just realized. Actually, do I still have the ability to do it? Because I don't know. I didn't read if it takes an action or not.
Oh, you lucky fucker.
Oh boy.
You got one of the rolls where nothing happens.
Oh, nice.
I have a bunch that say nothing happens, but you expend it that nothing happens.
Nice. See, it doesn't say what it costs. So I'm gonna assume that costs an action or something. 'Cause it's also considered a spell or something.
What is it?
The undead affinity thing.
Ah.
Yeah, no, I need to make a melee spell, so yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah. Okay,
All right.
that is it.
Cornelius. Bigger than he should be, Cornelius. Didn't fix the sizing.
I don't know if Cornelius can do anything, actually.
Can
Can he move past?
He can certainly try to move around. He doesn't have enough movement for that, does he?
No, he does not, if he does it like that.
The Nightmare is technically not an ally. It's more neutral, if anything. I'm just gonna set it to
Try
neutral.
to attack me. He'll dash to get in this position.
Okay.
As John is thinking.
Hello
That'd be-
there.
Now that wouldn't be flanking unless John goes like above. Technically, there's not the wall space to do that.
I'm just gonna zoom in on the party. Shia.
That is. Yeah, the end is.
I'm gonna be a dashy boy.
Be a dashy boy. Okay, bye. I'll say you probably wouldn't have been aware of that. Because he
Oh.
didn't proclaim
anything.
anything.
Oh, then I would have probably dashed down to the combat I did here. Sorry,
I
Sir
can take
Knight.
He can.
All
Probably,
right.
He's probably got it. He's got a lot more hit points and can deal a lot more damage than those.
So that's 35.
40, 45,
And
50,
25.
60. You should be able to make it around here
Okay.
if you're smart with your movement.
Okay.
All right. That is his turn. Bucephalus is not happy.
With anyone.
I'm going to give him 2 turns before he decides to use his
Oof.
ethereal stride. In which case he disappears.
With John falling to the ground.
Yes.
So John will turn into Jafar.
It goes ahead and lifts up, hooving the Can you even survive this? No, you can't. Reaching its hooves into the open doorway, right onto the head of the hellhound as it gets crushed under its weight. That is a dead hellhound. That is all it can do. Speaking of hellhounds, no, I do need to do that. Okay. This one's also going to fire breath.
Shadu.
What?
I'm probably gonna hop out.
Okay. This is not a dangerous encounter. It'll probably be over pretty swiftly.
Okay, if not, you know what to do. Sun sword,
Indeed.
Sun sword, mace.
It is going to make you to roll a save. John succeeded anyway. Bucephalus failed. Dealing this. Is John already at moderate? Okay. And that is that. All right. Kellyanne is being skipped because she's invisible. General Grizzlek is going to get the fuck away. And you can make that attack of opportunity.
Okay, Cornelius will be doing that too.
I mean, yeah, that would be what Cornelius is doing. Being that he's the only one that's actually within that range.
I thought. Oh, never mind. Thought it would have
Nice.
roped on the other.
Just
Does
moving.
Bucephalus try to kick him? Or never
I-
mind, he's just
babe.
moving through,
And-
not...
Yeah.
Go down.
Honestly, would probably freak Bucephalus out. Okay. That's a hit.
Alrighty.
Yeah, so as Cornelius tries to do you want him to have punched him? Because he did Shia project a sun sword for her? Or can he?
Technically, it was out of range at a point, so that would have deprojected.
Okay, yeah, true. So yeah, it doesn't quite do as much as Cornelius would have hoped had he had a proper brain.
Yeah.
Strahd's lair
It's
action
not like
doesn't
he
go
had
off. John.
A club in a fist.
You've done well so far. I say to Bucephalus as I cast Healing Word on him.
Okay. You just completely healed Bucephalus. So I'm incredibly dumb.
But
I forgot to give you a thing. And you need to go to 10 wounds.
okay.
You are currently riding a nightmare. Riding a nightmare grants you resistance to fire.
Oh, cool.
He does have fire resistance.
I wanna note that actually I'm not at 10 wounds. One of those dealt 11 damage to me, and one of them dealt 9. So I actually took 5 and 4.
Fair point.
Oh wait, is that right? Yeah,
We'll
that's
just say
right.
that. Sure.
I'm just trying to decide on what to cast for my actual
maybe
action.
a little more than that. I'm just gonna leave it at 9 because it's piercing and fire damage. Wait, no, they only really fire breath you. Never mind, you have 9
Yeah.
because you are too high for them.
Yeah, this guy really isn't a big threat. I'm just gonna go ahead and acid splash these two.
Okay.
See if I can get just the 2 of them. That didn't work. Select.
How
How?
did you just? Oh wait, no, I was reading the wrong thing. You healed Bucephalus. You didn't. I thought you just damaged Bucephalus for some reason.
Can I select you, please?
I can target them for you real quick.
I just want to target the ones that are still conscious.
1, 2, and
Hellhound 3.
here you go.
There we go. Get splashed.
Splash.
Wait, acid splash is a save? I thought it was an attack roll. Oh well.
Splash. Okay. Oh yeah, deck save.
Yeah, no, yeah. I just
2d6.
2d6. So it's already adjusted for the fact that only one of them failed.
Okay. There's some damage.
All right.
Did that actually apply to?
To Hellhound 2?
It's not half on save, is it?
Nope.
Okay. Yep. So it just Hellhound 3 dodges out of the way just in time as the rest of the splash just goes straight into a Hellhound 2.
That's fine. Bucephalus will take care of him.
Speaking of Hellhound 2, does not recharge his breath. I'm first going to get rid of you. Consider that difficult terrain. Step up. Because they have pack tactics, which I did not account for before, but they hit anyway. They have advantage. Yes, advantage on this attack. Because they are just evil, hellish wolves. They're going to attack Bucephalus and hit for another amount of damage. Seemingly biting into the same wound that just healed up for Bucephalus. Okay. That is all that is doing. Gargoyle.
Hit me with your best shot.
Is going to drop down and claw at you first. And miss. Your AC is 24 naturally, isn't it?
It's 22 right now.
22? Okay, it needs an 18 or higher. And it is going to also try to bite into you, which is probably not going to work either. Because I roll terribly.
It's in that one.
No. It rolled an 8, but it got almost half of what your actual AC is.
Oh, good.
Ismark going to take the hint. Except not really. It's not going to take the hint he's supposed to take and run up behind Irina. And that's all he's doing because he dashed. Gargoyle 2. Gonna drop down and end up over here because flanking. As it's going to also try to bite into you.
Oh, it floated over me.
Avoiding in that one. Doesn't count because it had advantage. However, that was the first. That was the first die, so technically it does count. And it's gonna claw you. And in that 20s.
Oh, there we go.
As it tries to bite into you. Misses that, but it does manage to slash you as you dodge away. Dealing 14 points of slashing damage.
Not bad.
Greg. Hello there.
You're flanking. What's flank?
Here we go with the flank train.
Flank train. Not gonna last for another round.
Greg has not had time to actually analyze the thigh bone. So he's just going to do his normal thing and damn.
Attack.
Going to attack once.
I don't know. Stabbing something that's
And
stone
miss.
seems ineffective.
Shame he doesn't have a magic
Breaking
or
it with
adamantine
a-
weapon.
Yeah.
Or-
I was about to say, breaking with a club seems more effective strategy than stabbing stone. Then again, I understand Cornelius has been pretty good at breaking walls by punching
There's
them.
a hit. He manages to hit with one. He tries to stab into the gargoyle, but it only seems to knock off a chip of it. And he's going to go for his secondary attack, which does not have his damage on it anymore. That's interesting. Clearly Fantasy Grounds updated. Oh, I see. The offhand isn't working. I'll just set that as I just set that as nothing. Yeah, there we go. Except piercing is not a damage type.
One for Pearson damage.
M for piercing.
He's going to go for his offhand attack. Hitting again. Only dealing 1d6 piercing. Yeah, his attacks don't really hit as well as it would with a non-stone creature. Goddamn elementals. Casimir. Having his turn. He's going to get here. Hello. He could have Misty Stepped instead, but that would still use his, Actually, he could have casted a cantrip. I'm just dumb. And I didn't think of it. He is going to just try a simple firebolt, see if that works. Bucephalus is neutral. Fuck you. That's fine. The first attack was a nat 1 anyway.
Hey, look at that. It counts.
Sir Knight, what you doing?
Gonna spend the first little spell slot to cast Divine Favor on myself.
I'm just disappointed in myself, yo.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my longsword to stab this guy.
Understood. That's a hit. God, is that a hit?
I roll the second.
That is also a hit.
Alright, there we go.
Okay.
What is that as good? Oh, wow.
Similar to Greg, as you
You know.
slash at it, doesn't seem to do as much as you'd hope.
Radiant probably got through, though.
Yes, I think.
Yeah. Major thing about casting that one there. So it probably had gone through.
Yeah.
And then 5-foot step down.
Okay.
Flank this.
All right. Irina is going to charge up behind this thing. And I'll say is just for the sake of having the flank be automatic. Oh, Shia would have been out of range. Actually, was it 120 feet?
For a projection, I thought it was 60.
I think it might have been 60. One moment. Here's Arsenal. Ah, yeah, it's 60 feet, so she wouldn't have the sun sword. So she only has a plain old rapier. Okay. She's going to attack. Supposed to have advantage on that, but I guess it didn't wanna work. So let's try that again. That's a hit. What is this thing say? 13. Okay. That makes sense. Arena charges in and stabs the ghost with a rapier, going in for another attack, which is a miss, potentially. Since that next one was a nat 1, it was a miss. Shizuka.
So here's a question. Do you think I can siphon the blood from a ghost?
Do you think you can siphon the blood from a ghost?
It just says it does 1d4 necrotic damage, so maybe. They need a melee spell.
Real quick, roll me an Arcana check with advantage. You know undead pretty well.
Alright, Arcana.
It's an intelligence check, so you should be good at it.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, that's not really gonna work well. You know that, like, necrotic attacks
would,
aren't all that effective against undead, being that they are exuding necrotic energy, but ghost especially tends to be better against it.
I see. Well, with that plan shot down, then I will just do, and let me make sure it's set up right. Yeah, this. Which let me make sure once again. choice that are within 30 feet are frightened. If you take 1d6 damage, this will increase. Okay. So I think it's just straight damage because it's already frightened.
Mhm.
So that is one thing, and I dropped it.
Oh, it's psychic damage too.
Yeah. Full damage. Get that 5.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
that could have been
And
better.
It could have. And from there, because I can still do the other thing, we'll just move to... Alright, here's fine. And I just closed my character sheet. Cool. Dang.
Doesn't do anything.
It does not.
Okay.
But no. That'll be it, and then I'm gonna go to bed because
There's
I have work in the morning.
okay. Let's hope this doesn't last much longer.
It doesn't look like it will.
Kill
Cornelius,
them all.
you're already not in a great spot.
Cornelius' turn.
Yeah.
It's not a lot he can do, honestly.
After the end of this round, do you guys just wanna call it?
Yeah, I'm
And then
getting
we
tired.
can either finish this encounter, which overall will probably be really easy, another day or next session.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
I'm
We'll
getting
go
tired.
to the end of the
I-
round, just for the sake of the fact
Much
that we're
is
almost
left.
at the end of the round. Shia and Bucephalus and a Hellhound. Their turns are pretty straightforward.
Yeah, that's again Cornelius' turn, by the way. He can
Okay.
actually, I guess he could do the dash action. It's not really beneficial to do that. To be
Slams into Shia.
honest. Run Shia over. I'm here.
Oh.
This is why it's not beneficial. There's no way he can fit in there without stepping on Arena and crushing her. Alright, that's the end of his turn.
Okay. So Shia is going to charge into here. 5, 10. He can make it here. Just barely make it here. He's going to... Shia is actually pretty effective against this guy as having the sun sword nearby, which does exude sunlight.
He's flanking too.
Indeed. Is
Nat
not
20. Nat 1 followed by a nat 20.
that is Shia Emery's name, fucker. And presuming that it's actually going to register for me, because it doesn't seem to like to register for me. Does he dual wield sun swords?
I think, yeah. I know
Okay.
he typically dual wields.
That's a 19.
He only did 4 projections.
Well, either way, there'd only be a few left.
Yeah. I mean, he probably, like, Wool running over here would have projected his second one anyways.
Most likely. Going for his second attack. Honestly, is it a surprise that he's hitting?
Nah.
Slash.
He's got the advantage.
And doing the... That should have been more because I was accidentally doing the fake version. Does he have one set to his offhand? No, he doesn't. So I was actually supposed to do 6 more damage than it was. Because I'm a dummy. So... Okay. And he's going to He's a fake one. Shame he didn't crit. Because he very well could have killed this thing. He very easily could have killed this thing. Oh boy.
Who knows? Maybe Cephalus can kill him.
So that is Cephalus. Going to take advantage of the fact that well,
Gotta take advantage of the fact there's advantage.
Bucephalus is actually more angry at the Hellhounds than the ghost.
That makes sense.
So as convenient as it would be,
Why the ghost ever do to him, huh?
Die.
Nothing.
Stomp.
I saw like 4 dice or something like that.
Oh yeah, it does 2d8 and 2d6.
Oh, okay.
Nightmares are not fun, yo. Just
I
a matter
assume they're immune to the 2d6 though.
Yes.
Yeah, fire.
Bucephalus is not actually. He's only resistant.
Well, no, I meant like the Hellhounds are immune
Yeah.
to fire.
And because Bucephalus killed the next in the turn order, that's where we're on the session. Because I'm literally playing all but 3 of the battlefield.
Yeah.
So
Alright then.
yeah, we'll resolve this later on. But everyone is tired and gone. Potentially you guys will be fighting Strahd next week. Most likely.
Maybe.
Unless you spend another 3 hours on coffins. Or
On
crypts, yeah.
Potentially.
Potentially. Could
It
happen.
depends on how many encounters are in the coffins.
Are we going to bring the game past Christmas like I wasn't expecting to?
Who knows?
We'll see.
that
I'll
was
probably have to work
We'll
on
see.
the 24th.
Well, the session before Christmas would be the 22nd, so. Anyway, yeah, till next time.
Tis the
Later.
10th.
Goodbye!